I mean, 3-6.
Yo, it's the shakedown. Break it, take it, make it loud. Gritty like the city where the Giants draw the crowd. Chopped up vocals, beats that pound. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hardest show around. Hardest show around. Black and red and brown. Yo, it's the shakedown. Hardest show around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, hate on the button. You know what I mean? Saturday. Let's get it right. Day 3. You know what I mean? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to the most dangerous show on these YouTubes. It's the Shakedown. You know what I mean? 2.0. Got the brother E, the chosen one, with me on this day 3, and you know what I mean? I sent out the kite, so tell a friend who else. You know what I mean? We here. Got the brother Intel joining us today as well. Shout out to him. What's going on, brothers? How y'all doing, man? Start off with Dr. Intel. What's going on, bro? Pleasure for you to be here, man.
Yeah, I'm just watching this draft. I see Seattle took another guard. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, you can tell who's going to win and who's not going to win this year. We're gonna beat the we gotta beat the Cowboys, man. I keep saying that over and over again. We gotta beat Prescott. That's when it's gonna show me this team is for real. Damn, these niggas stack great back.
Word. What's going on? Hey, Trax, what's up, bro? Pleasure. Glad for you to join us, man. I hope y'all enjoyed day 1. Hope you enjoyed day 2. Here we are back again for day 3. Gonna close this thing out right. Either chosen. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, brother. Happy Saturday to my brothers. Welcoming our guest in, Dr. Intel. Thank you for being with us, bro. We just here, you know, and looking forward to seeing nothing happen at this moment because nothing has happened. But the first 2 days, most definitely exciting. We traded up yesterday for the wide receiver in Malachi Fields. So we're doing some wheeling and dealing, man. Just when we thought we was out of it, we came back. He pulled us right back in the situation. So right now, the Giants is doing what they need to do. Everybody's happy. For those of us that are not happy, please let us know in the comment section. Tell us what you think. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The Shakedown 2.0 is back again. And man, listen, hit that like and subscribe for the tribe, man. We here giving y'all content. Day 3. Let's get it.
Already, absolutely. And throughout this day, gonna talk about day 1, of course. Gonna do some recaps, talk about day 2. You know what I mean? The picks that we have, got some things in store. Over here working the producer's hat, you know what I mean? And something we'll get into a little later is Malik Neighbors and the interviews and coverage that's been going on with him, and as an interview that they have with our number 10 overall pick, you know what I mean, Mr. Francis. And we get curious to know what the fans' thoughts are about fraternizing with the enemy as he was. I know we discussed it yesterday. After today, I may have some feelings about that. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, yo, why is he, even with, I don't know if it's something different. Folks is just maybe built different. Maybe they turn the switch off when they're on the field and they can have that back and forth. But I'm also thinking, I'm like, yo, you supposed to be ready to run all of these dudes over. They ain't supposed to be friends. But we'll get into it later. But
I agree with you, bro. I do want to get into that. Like, I'm looking at it like this. Look, you want to win games, right? Let John Harbaugh pick who he wants. You cannot say nothing. You only played 1 year last. Let's think about it. This is Malik Neighbors' 2nd year, even though it's his 3rd. You were hurt last year. You wasn't even available. Who are you to get on here and say anything? You haven't won anything yet.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Dable. Dable let him get away with stuff like that. You haven't won nothing. You haven't even went to the playoffs. You haven't even won the NFC East. You had 1 good year. So let's pump the brakes. Yes, you have talent. You're going to you possibly be a star. We never know. You get back on the field, you're going to get hurt again. So chill out, bro. Like, you can't. Come on, bro. Look, me personally, I would rather take an offensive tackle than take Neighbors. If I had to draft and they said it's an offensive tackle there, I would have took an offensive tackle. That's just me. So that diva attitude got to go, bro.
Speak your piece. You know what I mean? Shoot, ain't no judgment over here.
Shoot, like, bro, that's embarrassing, bro. We already got enough scrutiny. Let John Harbaugh cook. Like, what are you talking about? You have not won no games, bro. Like you played one good year and you lost that year. We had a wide receiver like that. His name was Odell Beckham, and we didn't win games. So this man won a Super Bowl, is coming to bring a culture to the Giants, and the culture has been beautiful so far. And you gonna talk about you want downs? We don't need downs right now. We need an offensive lineman. I'm glad he did it. Like, bruh, offensive line gonna get you win games. Like, come on. It's like
That's what
maybe
I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm at with it. I'm like, how could you possibly? I mean, I get what downs is supposed to be,
yeah.
but you got a young Anakin back there. It's also, you know what I mean? Rely on your daggone sick ass quarterback that's going to avert his eyes, that's going to be able to overcome. I mean, shoot, yeah, of course you'll say, hey, what's the name? What is it? Ed Reed and Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning
Yeah.
said, man, I always had to know where Ed Reed was. But that ain't stopped Peyton Manning from still drilling it and killing them at the line with these plays and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, I thought he was going that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like you said, I know we all friends, but when we get on the court, this is competition. I'm trying to win, you trying to win. You're gonna have to see him 2 times a year. But he also has to see you 2 times a year. And like, bro, let
Right.
John Harbaugh cook. Cause
Right.
now you got a 6'4" dude right here. That's your second guy. And now he gotta see that dude too. Come on, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying with neighbors, man. Like, I don't like, he gotta stop, man. Tell him to stay away from social media. You're Parsons. Don't do what Parsons do. Parsons hasn't won
Bad
anything.
influence, bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's what I was watching him on the couch. I was like, yo, why you on there with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to Parsons as a player. Dude is phenomenal, but he, like you said, these guys haven't won anything yet. You know what I mean? And you criticizing a pick, like, you know what I mean? You don't even
Bro,
see the vision.
yeah,
How
you
can
don't see
not
the
even
vision.
It was just a bad look in that moment.
Bad look. And this is the only reason why I understand if they sign Odell. If Harbaugh talks to Odell and say, I need you to be his mentor. I need you to, you know what I'm saying? Because he has potential, but I need you to be his mentor and keep him out of the limelight on certain things. You know what you did wrong. Teach neighbors what he's doing wrong. And that's the only reason why. Just like Jameis Winston is the freaking Jackson Dart. That's why I knew Jameis Winston wasn't going nowhere. Because that's Jackson's Dart mentor. He's mentoring Dart. So that's the only reason why I think they're gonna sign Odell. That's the only reason why. You need that mentor. Because Slayton ain't a mentor. Like, if my mentor not catching catches, I ain't really gonna look at him as a mentor. Yeah, you giving me this game, but you don't catch.
Yeah.
You gonna perform. Odell gonna perform, bro. Odell
Something
gonna go out there
happening.
and show him. Yeah, Odell gonna show him. Like, so that's how I feel about the whole situation with neighbors. I'm like, come on, bro, shut up, bro. Let the man cook, man. And then another thing, like, they even co-signed with Dexter Lawrence. This how I knew that when I on Pat Leonard was saying the reports about Dexter Lawrence, right? They didn't like to practice with Dable. I remember I told E this way back. I said, you know, the Giants don't practice. Like, they don't practice. Last year, Dable did not practice. Through the years he was there, they didn't practice. John Harbaugh
What you mean
is
practice? What they do?
nothing. Like, they just, I don't even know. Like, the way Pat Leonard was explaining it about Dable, they'll have one practice, one off day, they relax, make sure strength and conditions, but they don't, you know how you say practice, football practice, you're going to play football, you're going to be in pads. That's why Zay Flowers was complaining, because they were always in pads, they were always playing. I don't think Dexter Lawrence wanted to do that, because Dexter Lawrence felt he was a superstar. Last year, he had a bad year. He was lazy. Let's just be real about it. Now you got a
So
coach
let's
that went.
I wouldn't
so
put
let's
the
put some
lazy.
context. Let's put some context on that, right? Practice, right? I get the word. We talking about practice. We ain't talking about a game. We talking about practice. Practice? So we talking about practice, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you say practice, are you discussing how the team's lack of practice was, or the type of practices that they had? Because I don't want anybody to be
Yeah.
confused
The
by not
lack.
practicing. Okay,
I'm talking about no
so break
practice.
that
Yeah.
down for the people. Okay.
So break that down for the people. When you play football or any sport, you as a coach, if you're a coach before, there's different type of coaches. You could be a coach that practice a lot, running back and forth, or every day is practice, full pads. I ain't playing none of that. If you get hurt, you get hurt. Move out the way. We got another guy. That's what John Harbaugh was building. Then you got some coaches, they more on the technical side, conditions. They'll run a certain offense, let them play, but they won't have that many practice. They'll focus on one side of the field. Tom Thibodeau, perfect example. All he practiced was defense. Long as your defense is good, we'll figure out on offense. That's that type of practice. Harbaugh is practicing both. He's a CEO. You're going to keep practicing offenses until you get it right. You're going to keep practicing defense. You're going to get it right. I think that's another reason why Dexter Lawrence was like, for the past couple of years, he a superstar. He in New York. He getting away with not practicing. He don't feel like you see the reports. Nah, Dexter didn't practice today. He had a day off. Harbaugh was like, no, you're going to practice today. If you're not broken or dying, you're going to go out in the field and you're going to practice. You're going to do football. This is all about football. This is no hard drama, none of that stuff. That's the type. He's like Tom Coughlin. If you hear about Tom Coughlin stories, Tom Coughlin didn't leave the office and every day they practice hard. They weren't doing that with the Giants for the last couple of years. So
Okay,
Dexter,
I get what you're
they
saying.
weren't.
I just wanted to
Get what
make
I'm saying?
sure that we,
Yeah.
for the people, right? Because people are listening and they be like, "Yo, what this dude talking about? They don't practice or whatever." No, he's not saying they don't practice. He's saying the type of practices that they had were not pushing them to their limits, were not allowing them to develop, was not giving them that what they need. And of course, if you're a Giants fan, you know exactly what type of football we're talking about. That rugged, rough, smash mouth, hardcore football that we had an identity.
Mhm.
Basically, the years that Dable was here, he's saying that they didn't have an identity because it didn't even start on the practice field.
Yeah, it didn't start on the
So I
practice
get it.
field.
I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Practice develops a mentality. Everybody who's
Yes.
played this sport understands practices are a mentality builder. They're a repetition. They're a locker room builder. They're a
Mhm.
camaraderie builder. They're a successful plays and when it's time for situational football, right? That's what
Mhm.
all that is built off of. So a guy like Harbaugh, who is leaps and bounds from a guy like Dable, right?
Mhm.
We're going to see a different situation starting in West Virginia.
Yes, that's why Zay Flowers. It was a report. Zay Flowers complaining about pad practice like every single day. He's like people was getting hurt because they practice. Here's a prime example. This is what I can say if fans listening, because sometimes when I say stuff, people don't understand what I'm saying. So let me break it down. There's a report, and y'all can go look this up. When Dable had Daniel Jones, I don't know if it was his first year or his second year, and Wink was embarrassing the offense. Dable told Wink to stop because he's trying to run his offense. The offense wasn't catching up with the defense. Harbaugh is not going to care. You're going to figure it out. Run it again. Run it again. You're going to keep playing a hard defense. If you don't score, you don't score. It's not that stop playing hard defense. I want my offense to get used to the playbook. Harbaugh don't care about that. You're going to play rough. You're going to play hard. If you can't cut the mustard, you will be on the bench. That's what Tom Coughlin was all about. If you sleeping
So
in
just to
practice,
let you know, Cape
mhm,
Hart is in Tampa.
yeah,
So we got two left. Keenan the third. Oh man.
we're gonna just wait because, like I said, I don't know. In so many directions he can go. He can still go. And does he trust his cornerback room? Does he feel good about it? Um, how does he feel about posting a Debo? I mean, even though he got a bunch of corners, he can still say, "I want another one." Um, Wide receiver, same thing. Jalen Hyatt. Is he really going to sign Odell? It's just so many ways he can go. Like if he want to put more competition back there, it's so many ways he can go. I would go defensive tackle and yeah, I will go defensive tackle or offensive tackle in there. I was just grabbing another offensive tackle. I'm an offensive tackle guy.
LMP
That's what
for
I am.
yourself. I want to get your thoughts over these first 3 days, being day three. We're in it now. So, while the noise is quieted and we here relaxing and just doing our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your thoughts on our draft? Most people say, give us a grade. No, I want your thoughts.
Thoughts are high and positive, man. I'm pleased with what they did. I
Okay.
wish it's best way I can put it. Went to the restaurant. Appetizers was good. Drinks, nice. You know what I mean? Entree, yeah. I'm still good. I ain't too full, but I still need that dessert. You know, still need that dessert. But so far I'm having a good time. You know what I mean? So far I'm having a good time. Music good. You know what I mean? Vibe is good. Everybody in here grown. Ain't no stupid, folks. So
Mm-hmm.
having a good time. So those are my thoughts. I'm having a good time, but I would have liked for them to put a little bit more salt. I would have liked more sauce with the mozzarella sticks. They only gave me one. Marinara. I would have preferred two. You know what I mean? And then with the entree, man, they brought out the rice pilaf, but folks ain't really know how to rice pilaf like that. You know what I mean? It's all right, but could have boiled it a little bit more. So, but I'm good though. I ain't mad. I ain't enough for me to go to the waiter and say, hey, you know what I mean? Take this back. I'm good. You know what I mean? Drinks make up for it. So that's how I feel. Love the move of getting back into the round to pick up Malachi Fields, and that made the Colton Hood pick feel better. But I ain't mad at neither one of these. The players themselves, I'm not mad at all. Players themselves, these are some talented brothers, high IQ football players, durable, to a degree. But who is in the NFL, these days? But going back to the practices, I don't think they practice enough in pads. I think the CBA, they still shooting themselves in the foot daily, or they doing themselves a disservice to their bodies. I mean, even there's talk, not to switch gears on sports, but there's even talk about that in the wrestling world. Now that folks is getting paid more, the popularity of the sport, this, that, and the third, folks is not wrestling as much as they used to. So you throw your body across a breakable table, albeit a breakable table, that's still you flying 30 feet to a breakable table. So, take that with what you will. But I feel good, man. Hopefully that was lengthy enough to keep the interest and the intrigue going.
Absolutely, brother. That's why I said your thoughts. You feel me? And that's what it's all about. Us getting the conversation that we need to have amongst each other. The rhetoric is here, the topic is here, the thought processes is here. And I've been talking all morning with everybody who has called me. Shout outs to everybody that I love, because y'all wouldn't let me sleep. Right. So I want to
Those
talk
to me
about,
as well.
yeah, you know, woo, woo, and I want Ghost to answer this question as well after I answer it.
You
I
gonna
am
stay
super
busy with
excited,
it.
bro. I'm super excited for the first 2 days, this being the third. And I understand that we may not have a pick if we are not going to do something, right? And depending on what's going on. But we felt like that yesterday, about to actually bounce off the show and be like, listen, man, we ain't got nothing going on. We just here talking. Then all of a sudden the news comes in, right? Boom. Guess what? Giants trade back up into the fourth round. Then we get that situation with the wide receiver and Mr. Malachi Fields, which Giant fans are going to really like. First off, we started off by getting a player that most Giant fans didn't even think was going to be available to us, right? Then we wound up solidifying our offensive line with gorillas to protect our quarterback. Then we went and got one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL draft this year, right? A sleeper pick that a lot of people didn't know about, but now everybody's starting to understand due to watching highlights and being educated, right? Which is fine. Nothing wrong with you not knowing initially, but it's about how you finish, right? And now we're here, day 3, waiting to see something that possibly happened. But every Giants fan, from what I know, 80%, I can say, are very excited about what we got going on, and I am a part of the 80%. I am ecstatic to see what we have done, what we're doing, the direction we're going in, but most of all, the free agency that was won by John Harbaugh and getting pieces and players. So this draft is exactly what's needed. Each and every guy that has been drafted in the last 2 days is going to be able to compete for a starting job or is just a starter already in that position. Job well done, Joe Shane, because all the credit has been given to Joe Shane, even from John Harbaugh. So when people say Joe Shane is a bad GM, we're about to find out how bad he is because this record will reflect him for the last 2 drafts. I'll kick it over to Ghost.
Yo, man, peace and blessings. What's going on to the family, man? Y'all can hear me good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. What we talking about, man? We going over the past couple days with these wonderful draft picks, man. I
Yes,
don't know
sir.
about
We
y'all,
just want
man,
your
but I'm
thoughts.
feeling great, man. I'm feeling great. At first, like I said, man, it's not exactly what I wanted, but it's absolutely for sure what we needed. We addressed the 2 sides of the ball as far as the trenches. You know what I'm saying? We addressed the situation in the defensive backfield, specifically the cornerback, and we most certainly addressed, and dare I say, possibly like the biggest sleeper of our draft in the Malachi Fields. Now I get it. There's a couple things on his report that you might think like, oh man, like, you know, does he put enough effort or what have you? Does he have that extra juice, if you will? But I think of John Harbaugh, a sensei of that caliber. Come on, man. What are we talking about? If there's anybody who could get the most out of Malachi Fields, it's most certainly John Harbaugh. So overall, fam, I can't wait to not only training camp, but for the season to start. Real talk.
But and I feel that goes, and I feel that. And I ain't trying to be that dude, but devil's advocate. You looking at 145 now, talking about like, yo, could we have gotten it without the 145?
Maybe. But let's see, man, because look, we got
purchase money with that. That was perfect.
Because look, man, we got the 3 safes, right? The 3 whatevers. Let's see if we can package them up too and maybe move back into the 5th round or something. Let's see what happens. Man.
That's what I'm thinking, right? And I think that's what every Giants fan is thinking.
Be right
because
back.
I remember talking to my brothers yesterday, right? And telling you guys, after the 4th round, the talent level really drops off abysmally. It's I'm telling you, I'm not shitting or poo-pooing on nobody that's in this draft because you made it, you put all the effort in, you did all the things that you needed to do, blood, sweat, tears, and plus you are selected 200 and something plus players out of millions of kids that love this sport, right? So I'm never going to disrespect where you've come from and where you've made it at. I'm just talking about talent because that's what we do. We are scouts in our own way. This is what we do. From the 4th round, moving on, the talent taper off is crazy. So I'm hoping, as we keep on suggesting, right, Ghost, Ghost, Intel, and LRP, that we package 3 safes and get back into the 5th round, man. We need that. We need that.
Package the 3 safes, man. It's got to go.
That's a fact. That's what we got to do that. We got to do that because one player will be more impactful than the talent that will be there at 6. And I know sometimes there's things called diamonds in the rough, but I don't really feel like dealing with all that this year. Let's get 5 and form a 5th, and that's it. I'm good.
Diamonds are forever.
Dude, what's going on, man? I'm looking at it like this though. I disagree with the talent drop off either chose on the boogie down. Because I'm looking at the board now, just looking at this simulator, and if things go the way they go in the 6th, there's some things or people that are still on the board that have not been picked up yet, as far as I know. One being a Landon Robinson, DT from the Navy, still there. You know what I mean? We already got the wide receiver, so Eli Hyden, right? But you know he's there. They got a Delby Lemieux from Dartmouth. You know what I mean? I haven't seen him get picked up. Not yet. Maybe, hopefully, these are not wrong and they just didn't get picked up in the last few minutes, but
Okay. So
I'm looking at
my
the
thing is this,
ESPN
right?
tracker, and I don't think I'm wrong on that. So go
Okay.
ahead.
My thing is this. This is how and you can tell me if you agree or not. When I talk about talent taper off, could a guy have and gone in a higher round? Do you feel like, yo, you know what? He could have been a second or third round draft pick. Is there anybody that you feel that's still on the board that, in your opinion, right? Because obviously we're not the NFL scouts, we're our scouts, right? Could have gone higher. That's still on the board.
Good question. Good question. And well phrased, might I add. So touche, sir. Touche. Actually, you know what? Jack Kelly. I think Jack Kelly,
Position in school.
linebacker, BYU.
Okay.
Jack Kelly. He is probably projected sixth, seventh round. I think he is a fourth round.
Okay. So let's put that we got that on tape. We'll watch out for him in this
I
upcoming
told
season.
you, it's not. Hey, I got a good track record of being saying shit on tape. Remember that
Okay.
shit I said back in the Senior Bowl last year?
Right? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So let's add another one.
Yeah.
Right. Let's add another one, right? To the list. Jack Kelly, right? BYU linebacker. Should have gone in the fourth round, but it's still on the board. Let's see what his life like.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I ain't scared.
I only have two other people, and I didn't see them come off the board yet. And I sent them to my brothers.
Shoot, I still think Dean Connor's going to be ridiculous if he's picked up. If the senseis out there believe in and trust in him, you know what I mean? Because that's what it takes, and that's fine if they don't. The world may never know, like a Tootsie Roll. You know what I'm saying? But who gives a fuck? I think the kid is dope.
Tim Keenan from Alabama at DT and Deontay Corleone. You guys heard me? Tim Keenan from Alabama at DT and Deontay Corleone from Cincinnati. Those are the only two kids right now. And my thought process in life, in Jesus' name, that I wish that we draft or is still there, because they definitely, I'm afraid they will not get past the fifth round. I'm afraid of it. So hopefully something happens and they're there, but if not, that's it. That's all that's remaining for me, man. The rest of the picks that we have, tres aces, is quality depth probably, or somebody who may make a push and get picked up by another team because he auditioned and he showed some flashes. But I'm good, man. I'm good with the draft. We filled every position hole pause that we needed to actually get better with 4 players. We got 4 players that significantly changes the dynamics of our team, and there is no holes except for at the DT spot, only because of what we let go. But I explained that yesterday on yesterday's show. Stop looking for a Dexter Lawrence to come in here and look for somebody that's going to do their job efficiently, because he has all the great pieces around him to get it done team-wise.
That's a fact. That is a fact. And I agree. There are DTs still on the board to be had. That will not be Dexter Lawrence, of course, but combination with what they have yet to do after the draft, some of these undrafted guys, you know what I mean? It's about sometimes it's not always about what they show right off top. It's their ability to adapt and grow and implement. You know what I mean? So if you got a moldable thing going with you, and you're a sponge and you receive the information, you apply it. I think that's what should matter at the end of the day, especially once we get into this stage. You know what I mean? Yes, absolutely. Let's see something right here, and folks is having fun. Put this up there real quick.
The energy right now.
The NFC
The
East,
now
man,
the new
boy.
giant. I'd like to introduce you to
I'm
the
glad.
star
Hey,
wide
they could be the
receiver
bottom.
That's right. I completely forgot that I had to do that. I had to redo that because it picked up all the audio. But the good news is I found out how to do that shit. So, a lot to look forward to on the Shakedown store as far as content. Being able to polish this thing, pause, and move forward with some great stuff. So that's the key takeaway. So regardless of what you thought you just saw, don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? Good news is LRP learned how to do it. Feel good about that. Enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Take this quick commercial break.
Sliding, lean back, good vibes on the track. Ooh, oh, you know we got your time. Let's keep this groove intact. We'll be right back. Like and subscribe to the tribe. Sharing comments and hit us on Cash App. It helps us pay the rent. Pay the rent. Pay the rent. We'll be right back. Like and subscribe to the tribe. Sharing comments and hit us on Cash App. It helps us pay the rent. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like y'all just seen, man, you know what? It helps us pay the rent. So listen, y'all know what it is. Like and subscribe to the tribe, push the like button, the notification bell, and do the right thing because that's the only thing to do. And we here, man. Day 3, NFL draft. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Shakedown Media Network was here. The Shakedown 2.0 is here now, and we back again.
Yeah, man. I think they building something. I mean, went back and definitely looked at Carlton Hood reactions, time, reaction to the ball, pros and stuff. You know what I mean? High IQ player. I'm super excited about how they're going to implement him and put him in this defense with what we already have. It's a lot to be excited about, man. I know, like, I think Intel said it may not have been the player that you wanted or the vision that you had for the past few months. So it takes a little while to get over it. You know what I mean? Especially as it's happening. But I like this kid, man. I like these moves. Definitely. You know I love the daggone offensive line pickup, man. I mean, come on. You already know.
Absolutely, bro. But you know what? For those of us that don't, for some people that we don't know about the kid, right? I like to help Giants fans understand comparatives. I gave the kid a comparative of Joe Hayden. He was the cornerback that started out with the Cleveland Browns, you know, Pro Bowl guy, got to a high level of play, sustained some injuries that declined his career. And then he was on a bunch of other teams that things just didn't pan out due to injuries. But he had a good 4 to 5 year run where he was a top 10 corner in this league. And I was only giving that comparison comparison for skill set. But I will say this. If you want to know who he is, just period, look at him as a bigger, stronger, more physical, as physical as Andrew Phillips. That's what you're getting in this kid. And he gets his nose dirty. He helps out with the run, and you guys are gonna like him. And also for everybody who hates Deontay Banks, because there is a lot of people who hates him only because he didn't pan out. He's also going to push him competition-wise to raise his level of play, or it's going to be seen. So you guys are getting something in both areas that you wanted: a player and someone that's going to push another player to possibly be the best he could be.
Word.
I'll tell you what, though. It's boring as hell when you waiting for your pick to come around when y'all ain't involved.
I'm trying to tell
Like,
you.
I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Like, some people want to sit around and just, try to hype it up. Man, it is boring as hell when you got to wait for your picks to come around, man.
That's how it be, E. That's how it be, man. That's what it
I
is.
know, brother. I know. I'm just going to talk about it, though, because that's what we here for.
Hopefully, they get that Keenan kid. That's the only prospect I'm looking at right now. For.
Yeah, you're looking at the Alabama DT.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, and outside of him is the Corleone kid, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Waiting for your.
It's either that or
That's
Shake's kicker.
Right.
Hey, Ghost, I gotta show you, bro. I gave Shake some love today, man. Move the thing over. You know what I mean? I put a little kicker up in the corner there for him. You see him?
Oh yeah. It's funny.
There you go, Shakes. There's your kicker.
Right. What's his name? Zavaga? Something like that?
There's your kicker.
Zavanga? I forget. Michigan.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Figure out who it was. But yeah, there's your kicker,
Yes.
Shake.
We don't pick till 4 o'clock, you said, E, earlier, right? That's crazy.
I think it's 3 o'clock for me.
Yeah, man. We got another hour to be here to wait, family. So that's what I was trying to tell everybody. It's crazy, man. Like, yo, when you know what it is? It's a PT draft B for me, right? And that means just patiently traumatized, dead on draft day, right? That's my little acronym for PTDD, right? Because I could remember 2 years ago when we didn't have a certain amount of picks for a certain amount of time, and everybody was like, yo, we just watched everybody go off the board. And I'm like, yo, but you got to look at how powerful his draft picks were and how concentrated they were, because he knew he only had a certain amount of picks, right? So he got exactly what we needed in those short amount of time, because he knew he was coming off the clock.
Right.
He knew he was coming off the clock.
Right.
You know? Because he traded up to get Jackson Dart, right? So he gave up some picks. And we're back here. Yeah. We're here again. We're here now. And this is this is what we call the intermission between draft picks. The silence.
Real quick, while we have the intermission, though. Now that we've seen the division rivals, the ops, if you will, do y'all, how y'all feeling about the ops? Y'all looking at anything that we should be worried about as far as what they picking up? Anybody specifically? Let's talk about it.
It goes. Let's
while y'all talk about it, I'll be right back.
Go ahead, LRP. Anybody that you feel has improved to the point where we got to put the eye emojis?
I mean, you'd be be naive and just arrogant to the facts if you would say no that you're not looking. You know what I mean? At what they did. I mean, Sonny Styles to Washington is dangerous, bro. I mean, you know, and so is Downs, and you know the Eagles stay doing stuff. You always got to worry about them. You know, so I would be remiss if I didn't say they did improve. I'm just excited that we kept up, if not have a solid outlook on how these guys are going to turn out better than our opponents. You know what I mean? I think that if everybody had their own particular dojo, I'm glad that we got the players we got, fucking with the senseis that we got. Even though those kids are talented too, they going to different dojos though. You know what I mean? So
Right. You know what I mean? We going upstairs to practice with Bruce Lee. They gonna practice under him downstairs.
yeah, you know what I mean? Dallas ain't nothing but that, you know, even if shoot.
With Brandon Lee.
Yeah, it's all out in the open, and ain't no focus on no football. You know, it's glitz and glam.
Right. Okay. Now I'll answer, of course, for myself. Ain't nothing to fear. I look on offense and then I look at everybody's defense, right? I understand that they got the Caleb Downs, but I look at their cornerbacks all around the board, right? And then I look at our wide receivers all around the board. Our top 5 wide receivers are better than every set of cornerbacks and nickel, and even if they're in a nickel package in the NFC East. There's no team in the NFC East that I fear their cornerbacks or our wide receivers have to go up against somebody that's going to be challenging to them. Not one. I understand defense as a whole, right? We'll be going up against that defense. But I don't see anybody that can shut down any of our wide receivers on no team in the NFC East. Now let's talk about that. Who we dealing with when it comes to the Eagles? Blankenship and Cooper DeJean, right? That's who's over there.
Yeah, didn't they get rid of one of them?
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Twins ain't back there no more.
See what I'm saying? Like, we don't even know what's going on defensive back wise in our division.
Yeah, I gotta look at it. Don't quote me on that, America, but I think they lost. You know what I mean? That one of their dynamic duos back there. I'll confirm though. But yeah, I ain't say that as law. So
yeah, I just feel that there's nothing to fear because Harbaugh's here. That's the motto. That's my thoughts. Giant fans, there's nothing to fear because John 1:14 is here. That's it.
mm-hmm.
John 1:14. That's the scripture verse of the day it all started for us. You know what I mean? So I refer to that as the gospel. He shall come in and leadeth a team, and there shall be nobody better than him. Amen. That's how that go. But yeah, man. Ain't no fear here, Ghost. None.
Yeah, I'm not seeing Blankenship no more. So I knew it was DeJean stayed, but I think they lost Blankenship. Not here on the roster, so.
Yeah, man, my bad. You already know I'm at the bag. But to add on to that, I agree. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm scared. I'm just, even though I will say Sonny Styles over in Washington and Caleb Downs over in Dallas are problems, respectively. Like LRP alluded to, man, I feel like we've caught up enough. And maybe, like, as time goes on, like, outpaced them as far as this draft is concerned. I will say this, though. Out of all of our division rivals, I will say that the one that I fear the least right now is the Eagles.
Right.
Yeah, no man. We want problems always.
And I wouldn't even say fear so much as just like, damn, like I feel like the come down pause is at hand for that organization, for that team. Because you alluded to senseis and dojos, fam. I just think that dojo is going to start. Well, I think it's already starting to get exposed. I just it's going to come to full fruition this season. I think we're going to witness an implosion of the magnitude that we haven't seen from that organization in a while.
Yeah.
And it's already internally starting to break down. And we see that from the infrastructure.
Via the AJ Brown situation. But
That's a fact.
we're gonna talk, but I'm gonna let y'all brothers continue. I'll be right back.
Nah,
All
no
right.
worries. Nah, that's a
No
fact.
worries, bro.
We all seen it before. It's like Terrell Owens and McNabb all over again.
Mm-hmm. And what's up with Washington? Got nothing but love for my Commanders fans, but you are the rival. So we are discussing the ops. So if y'all tuning in and watching and listening, we're going to get into it. And you're more than welcome to pull up and have a conversation about your drafts. Anybody who wants to pull up and talk about their team, that's fine with us. When you look at the Commanders depth chart and roster on the defensive side of the ball, I know they just picked up Sonny Styles. We just picked up Arvell Reese. So what? Is it anything that we fear? Because I remember there was a point in time, and I got to keep it real, the Washington defensive line was just as potent as the Giants. When they had all them guys over there, Jonathan Allen and all those guys, it was a thing, But what about now? Are they missing a big situation like how we are with the Dexter Lawrence being gone? How's their defensive line? Is it formidable still, or is it something that needs to be worked on?
I probably need my memory refreshed. I'm looking at Deron Payne.
Mm-hmm.
Still a problem out here.
Right.
They got Ken Law, still a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Wise Jr.
Mm.
So yeah, maybe formidable in some regard. But I'm
Okay.
also saying, shoot, they got Trey Hawkins on their squad and DJ
Right.
Davis.
Okay.
Million
Our
names.
DJ Davidson?
Possibly. They didn't even got a picture for him.
Right. So that must be our DJ Davidson. Right.
I don't know any others.
Right. I don't either.
Yeah, just.
I mean, but is that fear when we think about it, right? Picking up our new guard with light-skinned Jermaine, having the best left tackle in the NFL when he's healthy in Andrew Thomas, with much improved JMS, and having a guy like Runyon Jr. who's formidable. These are not bums we talking about. With a Marcus Mabo, a Magoa now. Some quality depth when it comes to maybe a game or two with a Zulu. Question marks all over Evan Neal with the eye emojis because we don't know what he gonna be, right? But we finished top 10 last year in offensive line.
Yeah, and they hired a new defensive coordinator, Durante Jones.
Okay. Gotta ask my Commanders fans about him too, what they expect from him.
Yeah, so he used to be defensive passing game coordinator and defensive back coach with the Minnesota Vikings.
Mm. Okay.
So they got a new sensei, so we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see how he'll develop this. I mean, sort of the same position we in. We got a new DC too. So I do think that in that regard, when it comes to the Commanders, those games should be prime time because both teams can't really go off of previous film, previous tape. You know what I mean? Like we faced these guys, whatever this will be the first time this year. Two new defensive coordinators. two new offensive coordinators because they also got a new offensive coordinator, David Blah. Wow, I don't want to mess his name up, but Commanders fans, y'all know who he is. So we'll see what he does with Jaden Daniels and how he progresses and moves forward in his third year. So I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. There's no fear. There's no concern. More so, anxious, competitive spirit. Anxious, competitive spirit is what I have. You know what I mean?
I'm with
I
you.
can agree with that.
I'm with you, LRP. I agree.
I
Yeah, I'm with
concur.
you. Mm-hmm. So no fear. There is no fear. Now the question is, who should be fearing us? Let's talk about it. Everybody.
Oh, hit the chaos
Everybody.
button, baby.
Yeah,
Hit the chaos.
everybody. Can
Real
you
talk, no
drop some
scared
bombs? Can you
anytime.
drop some bombs, please, LRP?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say that one more time and drop a bomb right after
Scared
that for
what?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't scare
yeah.
this house.
Who should be here fearing us?
You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you.
Facts.
King Kong
Because it's
came
monsters.
on me.
It's monsters on this team that everybody's gonna have to face. Because we got a guys at every position now defensively that's gonna get at you. Ain't nothing stopping us except us. We spoke about it last year. Our defense showed up. Sometimes it didn't. Our offense showed up way more than most people expected. We scored with the best of everybody last year. Was no stagnant offense last season. And we didn't even have nowhere near the talent that we have now on offense with the addition of an Isaiah Likely, a Mooney, a Austin, a Neighbors, Theo Johnson coming into his own. We just drafted Malachi Fields. We signed back Isaiah Hodgins. Darius Dayton is still in the roster. We'll talk about that another time. But we got Scatterbo, Tracy. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. This is the first time in New York Giants history that they got 5 wide receivers over 6'3".
That's a fact. That's a hell of a stat. Say that again.
It's the first time in Giants history that they got 5 wide receivers over 6'3".
That's crazy.
Now we got to think about, now we got to think about what's going on.
Yes, we do.
That's a fact. LRP, a lot of people, I know people are listening to us right now like, yo, you know what? I ain't think about that. You don't have to. We thought about it for you.
That's a fact.
I can't wait to see what we do in green zone and red zone situations with guys like Hodgins, Malachi Fields, Isaiah Likely, Theo Johnson, Malik Neighbors on the field. I can't wait to see what we do in a red zone situation now.
Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to Jacksonville Jaguars picking up Tanner Kazul, tight end from Houston. He goes at 164. Looking at that now, he's one of the kids that I scouted this season. The kid is nice. That's a nice pickup for them. That's going to be a nice pickup for them. Hidden gem in Tanner Kazul. That dude runs a seam route like you wouldn't believe. Great hands.
All right, if it's one team, gentlemen, no hate, no shade, just all respect. If it's one team that you can say, you know what, has opened your eyes a little bit in this draft, who is it?
One more time, my family is leaving the house. Sorry about that.
If there's one team, no shade, no hate, just football talk, that you could look over and say, you know what, I ain't gonna lie, They did some things over there. Who would it be?
The Raiders, Cleveland.
Okay, one team.
Cleveland.
Okay. Ghost?
Let the record show. Didn't really think that through, but I'm confident what I said. I won't take it back. But I just put my headphones back in. I heard you ask me a question. I just said Cleveland.
Okay. Well, we'll wait till
Shout
Ghost
out to
is
Santa
able to jump in.
Monica.
Well, wait till Ghost is able to join us. But I'm gonna roll with you, LRP. That's the first thing that came to my mind is Cleveland. And I'm gonna tell you why. They gave that boy weapons quickly. Denzel Boston, KJ Concepcion. He already had Jerry Jeudy, and Cedric Tillman is over there too. That's going to be a hard 4-man tandem to contain at wide receiver. That's going to be hard to stop. Yeah, and he picked up an offensive lineman to help him out. So Shador Sanders has all the talent needed on the field. Now at running back, right?
Real quick, E.
Who's there?
Lorenzo Styles just went to the Saints.
Who?
Lorenzo Styles, Sonny Styles' brother.
Uh-huh.
He went 172 to the Saints. Good pickup for them.
Okay, that's a good pickup for them. I got to do my homework on him, though. I don't know too much about him.
Now, Lorenzo, nice too.
Yeah, that's kind of dope, right? Both brothers being drafted this year in the NFL. You know, that's pretty cool.
I was holding out hope, man, that they would get a Lorenzo, bro. I was a little upset about that. But
listen, we got other things to do, as we say in this world. So
yesterday,
we just trying to, fans, we just trying to give y'all some conversation, man, in between the wait, and
don't minimize what I'm saying to the people, bro. This is all good shit. They didn't
of course
know that
it
I was
is.
in love. You know what? You said that and forced me to say what I just said now.
Oh, okay. I was still waiting for you to finish, though. I was waiting for you to finish. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Ravens picked up 2 wide receivers too, in Jacoby Lane and Surratt.
Yep. That was a good pick. I saw that. Yeah, that was a good pick.
They Flowers with those 2 guys, and he still got the Andrews over there, right? And we all know who's still there. MVP each year, that when he's healthy, potentially, in Lamar Jackson. So they got some pieces in place, man. They really got some pieces in place. Oh man.
The Colts. Said the Colts. Salute to the Colts too. That's his team. The Colts did their thing. Is that what? I guess that's what he's saying. Is that what you're saying? Seth?
Yeah, he's saying and he is answering the question about what team, when you look over, you say, yo, they raised some eyes. So do you have the Colts picks up, LRP? Can you pull that for us?
Yeah, I ain't about to be doing too much typing, but I'll do this one. I just want to let
it's only one person.
You know what I mean? I'm just setting boundaries, that's all. You know what I mean? Just setting my boundaries. Let's see. Colts draft picks. See what their life's like. See what the life is like. All right, so in 2026, they second round pick number 53. They picked C.J. Allen, linebacker from Georgia. In the third round, number 78, they went A.J. Safety from LSU. His first name is A.J. Round number 4, 113, Jalen Farmer, guard from Kentucky. And they had 2 fourth rounds. So 135, they went Bryce. linebacker from Oregon. Then 156, they went George Gums Jr., DE from Florida. Round 6 is pending. 7, and they got 2 7th rounds, and those are pending. So defense, offense, defense. That's what they went. So I don't know. I mean, you want to check back in with them, E, and see if that was what.
Yeah, I just needed to see. I wanted to know if there was any notable names or anybody that I knew or scouted there. That's all. So I'll take a look and see what's going on.
Hey, man. No judgment over here. You know what I mean? Sad said, hey, shout out to the coach. So shout out to the coach. Good job. Hancock voice. Good job. So you said that already. What was his last name? Cervezas? That's a cool last name. That's where we at with it. About to go ahead and take a little pause and do another commercial break.
Sliding, lean back, good vibes on the track. Ooh, oh, you know we got your time. Let's keep this groove intact. We'll be right back. Like and subscribe to the tribe. Sharing comments and hit us on Cash App. It helps us pay the rent. On Cash, it helps us pay the rent. Oh yeah.
Always a good time.
Always a good time. But let me tell you what's the best part about that commercial to me, right? Not just Jameis Winston Harlem faking, but the walk away at the end, right? The walk away by Tom Coughlin at the end. A lot of people don't understand. Why would you have that right there when you're trying to promote to bring investments in, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're telling you that we're not investing in nothing that y'all don't need to recognize that's going on with us. Okay? That's what Tom Coughlin is representing. He's representing, come through over here because you ain't going to get no phoniness. It's all real. Ain't gonna be no fake shaking of the hands over here, man.
Or it could be the other way. It's like, man, I ain't giving them motherfuckers nothing. Well,
Listen,
right past.
I hope they don't read that. I hope they don't look at it that way. Like I'm a Tom Coughlin, their asses on Cash App.
You know
I
what
hope
I'm
they
saying?
don't feel that way, right?
That's probably what it is. Because that's exactly what they're going to do. Anyway.
Right.
Hey.
I'm gonna do what Tom Coughlin just did. Thank y'all for letting me. Don't do that. Like and subscribe to the tribe. Don't do that. Stop that. Don't do that.
But,
you know what? I'm gonna do what we call a live looking, right? Because a lot of times people don't pay attention to other people's draft picks because they so caught up in their own team, which you have absolutely every right to do. So you know what? Let's talk about the team that got us Magoa, right? Meaning as for trading Dexter Lawrence for the 10th pick. Let's go see what Cincinnati has done. All right, I got everybody's back. So they didn't have a first round pick because we took that, right? So their first pick of the second round was Cassius Howell, edge from Texas A&M, right? After that, in the third round, because they had a third round pick, of course, they chose Sicario Davis, right? Washington CB. Then they had 2 fourth rounders, Connor Lew, they took a center from Auburn, and Kobe Young, the wide receiver from Georgia. Okay. They fill some spots. I mean, he's going to be third wide receiver possibly. Give him a little something, something outside of Higgins and Chase. Took an edge, defense, help out, and cornerback. So they took 2 offensive players, 2 defensive players. All right. Tightened up a little bit. Ain't nothing I'm overly impressed with. Let's see what. Let's just get random, right? Since the Colts was brought up, let's take a look at what the Colts did, right? They didn't have a first round pick either. So C.J. Allen, the linebacker from Georgia, A.J. Halsey, the safety from LSU, Jalen Farmer, the guard from Kentucky, Bryce Boucher, the linebacker from Oregon, and George Gums Jr., Florida, the edge. Okay. It's pretty solid right there. So I can see why he said the Colts, right? Who you interested in, LP? Anybody you want to see that might have done some things to improve, or any team that come to your mind? Oh, LRP said he'll be right back. So you know what I'll do? I'll do something cool. I'll go over the draft for you guys. Keep you guys current and updated on all the picks, right? First, let's start off with the Arizona Cardinals. First round, pick 3, we all know, of course, taking Mr. Jeremiah Love, the dynamic running back from Notre Dame, who is definitely going to be an impactful player for them. And definitely, obviously, right now, he's the franchise player for them. In the second round, they chose Chase Basantis, offensive guard from Texas A&M. Very, very good guard. Skill set. He's going to help out a lot, especially on that offensive line with Jeremiah Love. And in the third round, a name that some of you guys might be familiar with, they chose the quarterback out of Miami, Mr. Carson Beck. Yep, the transfer guy who played 5 years in college, and you guys just got to see him in the national championship lose to Indiana. That Carson Beck. So he is also with the Arizona Cardinals. Them, of course, getting rid of Kyler Murray, but paying him a boatload of money. So also 4th round, Caleb Proctor, Southeastern Louisiana, defensive tackle. In the 5th round, they got Reggie Virgil from Texas Tech, the wide receiver. Let's go to Atlanta. We'll keep it on the birds, right? Atlanta didn't have a first round pick, so they chose Avian Terrell, cornerback from Clemson. 5'10", 186 pounds. Guy definitely had first round potential. I've seen him only play 3 games, so the only thing that I can attest to is that he's very, very physical. He's great with his alignment. Like, he knows how to get underneath a receiver, inside a position of a receiver, but most of all, he has great technique when it comes to second level defense, meaning as how wide receivers have second level separation. He has second level attachment, as I would like to say. He knows how to just not let a guy get away from him, and a play doesn't break down much on him. I only seen him play 3 games, so that's all I can give to that attestament right there. But moving on, they went and also got in the 3rd round a wide receiver, Zachariah Branch. Some of you guys may have known him from USC, when he was there, of course, with the kid from Chicago, the quarterback from Chicago. When he was painting his nails and doing all of that craziness in college and people were talking crazy, Zachariah Branch was one of his wide receivers. And then in the 4th round, they went and got Kenyon Daniels from Oklahoma, the linebacker. And they seem like they also have to wait for the 6th round. Let's go to where our great head coach and a bunch of players that we love came from. And I'm referring to, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Baltimore Ravens. So with the Ravens' first pick, they went and got Olave Leone, right? The guard from Penn State. We all know this guy was a top prospect coming out. He is going to help on many levels when it comes to Lamar Jackson and that run game. He's just that good. Possibly the first. He was, neck and neck with guys like Fano, and so that's a good pick for them. Let's go down the line. Second round, they chose. I'm on Baltimore. I'm just running through the draft for everybody that just missed the picks.
I got
So the Ravens, second round, Zion Young, Missouri edge. Third round, Jacoby Lane, USC wide receiver. Fourth round, Elijah Surratt, Indiana wide receiver. Fourth round, Matthew Hibner, SMU tight end. Fifth round, Chandler Rivers from Duke, cornerback. Fifth round, Josh Cuevas, Alabama, tight end. Fifth round, Adam Randall, Clemson running back. So they went offense crazy in this draft. Started off with the offensive linemen, got 2 wide receivers, got 2 tight ends, and a running back. So they only got 2 defensive players out of their 8 picks so far.
We got Lou, we got Shakes with us. See the chosen one holding it down, letting the people know what your team did in the 2026 draft. We here on day 3. You know what I mean?
Peace,
with the people.
peace, you guys. I'm on to Buffalo now. So after I read off Buffalo's draft picks, you guys can jump in and, give an analysis of what team you may feel improved the most outside of the New York Football Giants. So Buffalo didn't have a first round pick. So in the second round, they chose TJ Parker from Clemson, defensive edge, 6'3" to 630 pounds. In the second round, they chose Davison Igbunoson from Ohio State, cornerback. In the fourth round, because they didn't have a third rounder, they chose Jude Bowery from Boston College, the tackle. In the fourth round, they chose Skylar Bell, UConn, wide receiver. In the fourth round, they chose Caleb Elam's-Orb, TCU, linebacker. And in the fifth round, they chose Jalen Kilgore from South Carolina, the safety. So they had a good mix of players and situations that they needed to plug and fill. And they definitely started that with the Clemson linebacker, got a cornerback, got a wide receiver, got an offensive tackle, got a linebacker, and got a safety. So they got one player in every area on defense and one player on offense.
If I can say Kilgore is a good pickup. I got a chance to see him while I was watching Sellers. That's a good pickup.
Yeah, I think TJ Parker was a definite great pickup for them as an edge rusher. He is going to help them tremendously. The kid from Clemson. So that's Buffalo. What up, Shakes? What up, Lou, man? We here, day 3, baby.
Yeah, I just got off of work, man. Thank God I was able to get off work early. Come spend some time with the family for Grandma's 85th birthday. We all out of the restaurant eating right now, but I saw y'all was live, so I had to tap in. You know what I'm saying?
Man. That's what's up, bro. Feliz cumpleaños, man. Feliz cumpleaños, abuelita.
Oh, it's my lady's grandma, but that's grandma.
Okay,
so,
same grandma.
Yeah. So, but man, I'm excited about the Malachi Fields pick, man. I hope that we trade up some of them 6th-round picks and come back into the 5th and do something. But I'm excited about the picks. It didn't go the way I was hoping it shook out. But you know, them guys have been doing this a lot longer than me, so they might know something that I don't know. I'm gonna trust the process and hope that Harbaugh has the reins and not Joe Shane. And we should expect a very productive and competitive team this year. You know what I'm saying?
Just to let you know, Lou, real quick, all the kudos they saying for the draft is going to Shane, bro. Even Harbaugh.
I believe that shit when I see it. I'm sorry. I don't trust that dude. You know what I'm saying? He just got a face you want to slap. I'm sorry. And, you know, y'all know my philosophy. Never trust a man who wears hair gel. Period.
Yeah.
See you later.
Have a good one.
You too.
She heard that too.
Because she ain't with that whole head yet. She got to go.
Yeah, this shit be making your head hard.
Pause.
You do.
You do. Montana, what's up, man? You with us? Talk to us, bro.
Cracking and shit at the forehead. It's terrible business.
Oh man. Hey man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, keep grinding, man, giving these guys that inside scoop on this content. Y'all know, man, y'all go subscribe to Shakedown 2.0, man. Ain't nobody giving y'all this insight like that. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't subscribed to them already, I don't know what rock you've been living under, but you need to crawl up out of there and hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to support the cause for the Shakedown 2.0. You heard?
Let them know where they can find you, Lou.
G Nation Inside Sports on all platforms, man. Facebook, Twitter, X, and YouTube. Giving you all the boxing, UFC, and New York Giant content, man. But I'm gonna get back in here and eat some of this cake and some of this food, you know, and go hug up with my lady.
I know that's right. Enjoy the family,
Amen to
man.
that. Thank you for
Happy
dropping
birthday.
it. Thank you for pulling up, my guy.
Anytime I see you guys live, I'm gonna try my best to tap in, man. Support the cause. I ain't a hater.
Word. Word. Send us the same links. Send us the same kite.
All right, we'll do.
Yeah.
Hey E, off the record, when you get done, give me a call. I got some inside information I want to give you. You're
No
gonna
question.
appreciate it.
All right, no doubt. You already know what time it is. I got you,
And,
my brother.
and if
Enjoy.
I had y'all numbers, I would tell y'all too. So whatever I tell E, please relay it to them. They're gonna get a kick out of it.
All right, no problem.
All
You
right.
know I got you.
Word.
Peace and love, fellas. One.
Peace.
Peace and love, brother.
Word. Ooh.
Big Lou, G
Dropping in
Nation
from the
Inside
restaurant.
Sports, man. Yeah, you know that was dope.
Real. What up, Shakes?
What it do? What's going on, man?
You
Nothing
already
much,
know
baby.
day 3, bro. Waiting in the wings, waiting in the water.
Hey, I'm so glad you're here, Shakes, because I want to show you this. Hey, I got your kicker, bro.
You see your boy over there?
Yeah, see him right there?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
He over at the last spotlight.
I ain't
He
trying to
all
hear
the
none
way
of
up the
that noise,
last
man.
spotlight, bro.
I
There's
ain't
the
trying to
kicker
hear
right
none
there,
of that
bro.
noise, man.
What you doing, bro? You don't
I
see
see him
him?
up there, though. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, there he is.
I want him on the roster.
There's the
Fuck a
kicker,
pitch.
bro.
Fuck a pitch. I need him on the roster. What it do? We ain't make no picks, but boy, Purple City gang is ganging up on these picks out here.
Yeah, I read their situation before Buffalo. They got right.
Hey,
They got right.
crazy. You got Elijah Surratt, Jacoby Lane, Zion Young, Vega.
Yo, is it me or just something makes me mad when he does that because it's another team, bro? Like I be trying to love my brothers, and I know how people feel, but I gotta tap in. LRP, you too, bro. Who's your
What?
second team? I know we talked about this many times, but it's time to just really just go and just give it the love. And I think it got to be an AFC team, right?
Yes, the Dolphins.
Okay, there you go. All right. I'm gonna lock in this year. I'm gonna support one AFC team. I got to think about it first, so I can have the respect that I deserve when I support. So I'm gonna just wait. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, if I tend to check in on the Dolphins a lot. So if I'm coming
Uh,
to the carpet, you know what I mean. If I'm coming to the
okay.
carpet today, then it'll be the
So
Dolphins.
so you respect my son being there then, Malik Willis, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it
Okay.
was a
As
hell of
long
a
as
pick,
you
and I like their
okay.
coach. I like their coach, bro. Miami. I mean, I think they're going to be well coached. It's going to take them some years. I'm not expecting much. You know what I mean? I am expecting them to be competitive and better, but I do like their coach, and hopefully they get some more talent there pretty soon. Which I think they have. You know what I mean? I think they did. I'm gonna look at their life so I can speak intelligently about them. So I'm gonna give up relinquish the rest of my time for right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, they picked up Jacob Rodriguez, baby. Yeah, there you go. And they got Caden Proctor, big ass dude from Alabama.
Yeah, and Chris Bell.
Okay. Chris Bell.
Miami, the wide receiver, they
Yeah.
picked up Chris Bell.
Louisville. Chris Bell from Louisville.
Okay. Yeah.
Kyle
Okay.
Lewis, linebacker from Pittsburgh. Picked up Trey Moore, edge from Texas. That's a good pickup. 4th round. He wear a couple of accessories on his arm, so I think that's a good pickup.
Oh, so you're a read off for your second favorite team, huh? But you wasn't doing no homework after the one we asked you about.
What you talking about?
You reading off Miami's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember you said, this it's the only one I do. Remember after the Colts?
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just
But as soon as it came to your second favorite team, you all good out here. Okay. I see how that quickly. Yeah, you see America, how quickly that escalated. He just told the whole world he wasn't reading no more draft picks off.
That's not what I said. I said I want to
Oh my God. You know you on tape. You know you on tape. I ain't gonna say nothing. Don't say
I
nothing.
wasn't doing no more homework.
That's a fact. So what we doing now?
That was voluntary. I chose to do that shit on my own.
Hey, yo. When it comes to my second team, I do what I feel like. It's okay, brother. It's all good. I'm over here, man. So I read off a couple of other teams. Let's take a little peek over, right, at the NFC North and see what they got going on. So Chicago, first round, they picked Dylan Tieneman, the safety from Oregon. Second round, they chose Logan Jones, the center from Iowa. He's going to be a player. Anybody that comes from there at the center position and tight end position is they just get it done. So he's going to be a player over there. Sam Roush from Stanford, the tight end. Xavier Thomas, I know who he is, absolutely. From LSU, the wide receiver. Malik Muhammad from Texas, the cornerback. And Keyshawn Elliott from Arizona State. So they went and got 3 offensive players and 3 defensive players over in Chicago. Okay. Let's see what Green Bay did. Let's keep it in the North. They didn't have a first rounder, obviously. Second round, Brandon Sist from South Carolina, the cornerback. Third round, Chris McClellan from Missouri, the DT. Fourth round, Danny Dennis Sutton from Penn State. And fifth round, Jager Burton from Kentucky, center. I don't know none of them dudes.
Yager Burton, that's my guy right there. But yeah. Do you hear like some funny noise or anything like from my end?
A little bit. It was starting, but it stopped.
Okay.
It was a little like static feedback.
Yeah. Please continue though. I just need to know. Thank you.
No problem. So we keeping it in the North, right? Let's go to Detroit, see what they got going on. So first round, Detroit, Blake Miller, right? Offensive tackle from Clemson. Second round, Derek Moore, the edge rusher from Michigan. They didn't have a third. So fourth round, Jimmy Rolder from Michigan. They stayed in Michigan. Linebacker, which was his partner in crime. Fifth round, Keith Abney, Arizona State cornerback. And another fifth round pick, Kendrick Law from Kentucky, the wide receiver. Only heard about two of those dudes.
A little concerned about Detroit. A little concerned about Detroit. I ain't gonna hold you,
Okay.
because I do think that Chicago and Green Bay, well, Chicago is going to, I think they taking a step up in that gradual meter. You know what I mean? If that energy meter goes up, I think they're going up, and now they went from orange to now green. I think Detroit had an opportunity, but they didn't really have any, you know what I mean? I'm just looking at their draft. I'm looking at what they currently have. I'm looking at their who they have to sign, certain contracts getting older. They really haven't made a move at quarterback. And I'm a little worried about Detroit, man. I think that they came close. I don't know. The jury's still out whether or not they can return the form, because they still got, hella talent over there still. The offensive line still good, but I don't know. I'm just in their division. I think it might be a tough battle for them to get back to where they used to be. Just a blind. If we playing spades, I just did a blind 12 with that. I get it, but I just got to feel.
LRP, I want to elaborate on that a little bit, and I want Shakes to also, give some insight on this too, because we've seen a decline in the last 2 years. We're not going to ignore it, right? Detroit was one of those teams where we was a little jealous of. They have an old former player who's the head coach, who's a toughest nails, grinded out guy, right? But he's made some significant mistakes in the past 2 seasons that has cost his team possible Super Bowl berths with situational football. And they have taken a decline. We cannot lie about that. At some point, we all thought Detroit was going to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. And once we saw what happened in the playoffs, right, in situational football, we kind of looked at that with the side eye. And then it seems also like their quarterback is digressing. Let's talk about it. That kid doesn't look the same. The last 2 years, he has ran into situations where he has not been able to overcome in the playoffs. So, LRP, you're spot on with that. You didn't say anything crazy, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. Detroit is not the team that it used to be, and there are some concerns. I do understand there was an injury to Aiden Hutchinson and all of that, right? But they still had the horses to get it done and make it to the playoffs. And he was healthy last year when he came back for most of the year. It's other things. They had two of the duo running backs, right? A top defense, definitely a top offense. But guess what? I just believe, now I know that quarterback cannot get them over the hump. Bottom line.
And he's gotten spoiled, right? Because he really didn't have to do much in the beginning, because, you got Amon Ra and those other boys out there. You just throw to a spot.
Yeah, you got Gibbs and Montgomery going crazy.
Yeah, they don't have Montgomery no more. He went to Houston. And so they just got that one guy, well, not one guy, but hopefully they got somebody behind them that can be a dual threat as well, for which you lose in Montgomery. But he had to throw to a spot. Whenever there was some shifting, or he may have had to hold on to the ball for a couple of ticks before he released it, things get a little shaky then. So I'm just looking at Detroit, and I would love to hear from Detroit fans and see how they feel, because the general consensus is that everybody loves when Dan Campbell goes rogue, when he goes for 4th down, and you listen to the broadcast. That's what Dan Cam does. That's what he does. Blah blah blah. But I would love to know. I mean, how do Detroit fans really feel about that? Because as a Giants fan, I'm always sitting on the couch listening to these people on national television saying, "Man, that shit ain't true. All fans don't feel that way." You know what I'm saying? So I would love how they feel about him going for these fourth downs and critical moves, like you just said, in football situations. He's gone rogue that has cost them, and it seems like more of a champion. They champion him for that versus ridicule. But I don't want to turn it there, but you know what I'm saying? It just seems like the rules is different because if you do that 3 seasons in a row, that's a problem, bro. Do you have gambling debts? Like, what is going on? Why the hell are you going for it on this fourth down? You don't need to. And that was a direct result of them losing. So I love to know how they feel about that.
So real quick, and excuse my, the noise in the background or whatever, static. But Blake Miller and Keith Atney love those picks. I don't know who the rest of those guys is. The other running back that they got to replace Montgomery is Pacheco from Kansas City Chiefs. And for the last thing about the Lions is when you have success, a lot of times you gotta be careful because you can start to decline because we all know it's a copycat league for one, and for two, these other organizations go out and they go looking for the guys that's in your organization because they feel like the guys in your organization, because you're successful, can make their organization successful. So now your coordinators is going out the door. You know, lost the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. You're going through all these changes. So when y'all talk about golf and his progression, yeah, because he has to go through a whole new system again now. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things when you have success, you can also it can also be a detriment to your team as well. Unless you have a great foundation of your own, like a hardball that's like, all right, look, you know what I mean? I got a foundation of my own, so whatever coordinators I bring in, they have to relay what I'm doing as far as what I want to do for my team. It's not, okay, how do you want to present your offense? It's like, okay, what is your offense and does it match with what Harbaugh is trying to do? And that's, you know what I mean? So with those coaches, you can have that better. But with him, I just feel like with the success and teams taking his offensive coordinators and players off his team, he's having a hard time trying to stay that elite level type of team when you gotta go through all these changes.
Just to let you guys know, and Shakes, I agree. I agree with that too. Both things can be said and both things can be true. And you did not lie right there. So, with that being said, I want everybody to know, bring your ass. The 6th round has begun in the NFL draft.
And the Cleveland Browns have selected Taylor Green, quarterback. How many quarterbacks are they going to get, bro?
He's going to be a straight up and down, right? Practice squad player.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he's a project, so yeah.
Yeah, he's a project, man. He's going to be a practice squad guy. And he's going to be one of them scout team guys because he's really, really fast. You feel me? Scout team guy. Hey, Taylor, run across the field. And you're going to get paid to do it, so why not? You know what's crazy, Shakes? He reminds me of the kid from UCLA. Remember the quarterback that they had from UCLA? What's his last name? Robinson. He had 3 names. The kid with 3 names.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, why can't I it's right here. Yes, it's right here in my mind. It'll come to me. I know who I'm talking about. Yeah, he was just there
I know
not
you
too
talking
long.
about.
Yeah, he was just there. But they always get that type of quarterback,
Who's that?
somebody who just has a running quarterback or whatever the case may be. That's who they deal with. Um, the
Oh yeah,
second
nah,
pick,
that's better. It just, for a second you sounded like you was talking at the fan,
me.
but you good now.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, or something happened. I don't know if
really,
it was the internet or the world, but it sounded like
it
you was
was
talking.
definitely the world. So in the second, for the second pick, the Arizona
Definitely the
Cardinals
world.
selected Carson Sharar, linebacker from Iowa.
We
Yeah,
finally
this kid
pick
is listen.
him. Yeah, we made it. We made it, America.
Yeah, the Titans is on the
Good
clock
time
and the
for you,
pick is
that.
in.
Yeah, they don't be playing. This is usually when they be getting people on the beach to announce the pick. You know what I mean? For being media.
Here.
Yo,
Yo, Freeze.
What's percolating? What's poppin', family?
What's up,
you
bro?
already know, brother. We about to be on the clock in 2 picks.
You. Peace to the family. Shout out to LRP. Setting up the shop. Shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
E Chosen from the block. I see you, Shakes. What's going on, family? What's happening? And shout out to the family.
Teamwork make the
In the
dream
building.
work.
What's going on?
Ain't
Where
shit,
we
brother.
at with it?
We at the
are.
third. We on the third pick. The Titans pick is in. Let me just give the people some, some contact. We have the 5th pick, the 11th, and the 12th pick in the 6th round. So we won't even have to wait long.
Yeah, we'll be here for all of those.
So you know who I'm rubbing my hands together for, right? Freeze, and
Who you got,
everybody.
family?
Keenan the third, bro. He's the only one remaining
Mhm.
Who?
that we will be excited about to get this late. And we're gonna definitely talk about the fact that this late he dropped. Like I will talk about that another time because that is insane to me. But it is what it is, right? It was in the cards for the gods.
Who you say?
Keenan the third,
Tim Keenan III, defensive tackle, Alabama.
defensive tackle, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my young one there. Yeah.
So they take Tennessee Titans have taken Jackie Marshall, defensive tackle out of Baylor.
See how you said that? Because you don't know who the hell Jackie Marshall is.
No, I do not.
Yes, you know who Jackie Marshall is?
No, I do not. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Right. I just remember what I said yesterday about 2 hours ago.
Why you say it like that though? Like
I don't know who Jackie Bell
why
is.
you say it like I'm supposed to?
Because you're supposed to.
That,
LRP.
don't you put that shit on me, Ricky Bobby. That's why I said he was like, don't put that on me.
Yeah,
Ricky Bobby.
man, I try to tell everybody the talent drop off is serious. But that's just me.
No,
man.
but
That's
hold on,
just me.
though, man. They got people here, though.
Giants are on the clock.
Yes, let's do it.
They got people
I'll
here.
take Kanan or Benny. Benny still there?
Yep, Rashawn Benny is still available.
You talking about from Michigan, right, Shakes?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Pounds.
I'm with that.
Diego Pounds, a tackle from Ole Miss. Boy,
Yeah,
blocked for Trinidad.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We're on the clear eye.
Get busy. Y'all saw Trinidad get busy. He had time.
Okay, so they got my boy from LSU, Bauer Sharp, the tight end.
It's already in.
Yep. Now we waiting on the Giants.
Oh, you talking about okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what we do. Ariel Reese, Francis Montoga, Colton Hood, Malachi Fields. Who joining the squad?
That's a strong four, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have a who kid on that list right now, son. There's not a who kid there, bro.
All right, so I guess we're looking at what was on their board. We're looking at Katron Allen is still on the board. Casey Davis, offensive lineman. Brian Parker, remember we talked about him in Hidden Gems.
Yes, we did.
Shane Son, Rayshawn Benny, Cameron Ball, defensive tackle. I'm not sure where he comes from. We'll check him out in a second. Thaddeus Dixon, check him in the black box. And kicker, Drew Stevens.
Yep. He's a kicker.
There you go, Shakes.
All right. They said the pick is
I
in.
ain't the kicker I want.
Come on now.
Come on, man.
Yo, do y'all know Harold Perkins is still out there?
I really do, bro. And I'm sitting there looking at it like
That is crazy.
One of them sixes could be Harold Perkins, bro. Bring home.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. You already know I'm with it. Bye Micah. He come through here. I'm just telling y'all that now.
Bobby Jamison Travis.
What?
Auburn.
What? That was out there?
He said what? What? Yeah, that's Bobby Jamison Travis out of Auburn.
I knew I shouldn't have wasted my time doing this shit today. And I promised I wasn't either. I promised I wasn't, bro. But we just can't help ourselves
Hold on, man.
fiends.
This is the fake hope. This is the fake hope that Say was talking about yesterday. Let me see. He said walk around with fake hope.
Come on, man.
Travis.
This
328 pounds, 34-inch arms. Wow, yeah, son. 82-inch wingspan.
Okay, that's over 7 feet.
Travis has a good size length with adequate upper body power, but is too often engaged in long form block battles instead of controlling a defender. Controlling and defeating the block at the point.
You know you ain't shit when the second sentence.
But he forces to lean into the contact to bluster his base, leaving him pardon me, I need some glasses. Unable to move quickly with the design of the play. He can make tackles 2 gaps away, but his rush is unimaginative and in need of openers to get things going.
Freezy. Have you ever heard a weakness start for a dude? They started with his weaknesses. Where's his strengths?
I guess we gotta go to the full breakdown.
That is crazy.
This is just
I'm good. I'm good. I'm here.
I look like they found they plugger. I don't know much about it.
Y'all need me. Y'all need me. I'll be here. I'll be here. Let me go to the tape.
I done seen over 200 kids, bro. I ain't see this dude.
About to find out.
The man with 3 names.
Yeah, that always gets me to the 3 names.
Yeah, we love picking DTs with 3 names. Roy Robinson Harrison, Natchez Ruchez, known as.
Let's see.
That's me just being upset, America.
I'm not upset because I just don't know. But
we got to look for him.
To find out.
That's a problem.
There's a guy on my board. He was high on our board. That type of shit.
He wasn't on no boards.
He was high on my board, man.
Well, we got the guy we wanted in the 6. We had a 4th round grade on him. He just happened to drop. Bullshit, Mr. Handman.
Yo, according to the Athletic, the dude that they just drafted is ranked 455.
That's a problem. That's a problem right there.
That's why.
That's the problem. Is it that many players in the draft?
Kids, bro, I ain't never seen this kid. I don't know who he is.
22 steps. Just 5.4% MT.
Doodle, baby.
They picked him over Rashawn Benny. They picked him over Landon Robinson. They picked him over Tim Keenan.
They better double up. Somebody better be there too. And if anybody jump above us to get Keenan the second, it's beef. It's beef.
I don't care what they say. According to the Athletics big board, that dude is ranked 455th. They could have picked Dean Connors. He's going undrafted. They picked the undrafted guy as their first pick. I knew it was going to be something. I told y'all that shit yesterday. I said, be all that time and be prepared with the first thing they do when they come out of break.
I don't even want to see this shit no more. I'm going right to his life. No, y'all, we good. I'm going right to his life.
Hold on. 1 second. Okay.
Right.
I'm out the way.
Okay. Bobby Johnson Travis had a run stopping percentage of 12.1%. That was fourth best in the nation last year, and second in 2026 NFL draft class DTs. So they know something we don't know. That boy might be a hog against that run. We just, we just got to give him a shot. We don't know. We don't know.
The first time he missed a tackle, we all gonna be stinging.
We don't know. So,
okay, Bobby Jameson. His middle name is even Jameson.
In second in this year's class of DTs. Like, okay. Let's see, boy.
As soon as I put in Bobby Jameson, a white
Bobby, you try that here, Bobby.
Man. And y'all still think we shouldn't waste these picks on the kicker?
No, brother, it's not a waste if we get a kicker.
Yeah,
it's not a waste. I'm with you, Shakes. After BJT.
Benny.
What's his last name again? Travis, right?
Who?
Taylor, Bobby Jameson, what?
Bobby Jameson Travis.
Okay, Bobby Jameson Travis, because I put Taylor in. The white pastor came up.
Uh-oh. Got to get the sermon, boy. Hallelujah.
It's for him.
I don't know. I'm about to check him out.
Damn, yo, he ain't got nothing on YouTube.
Yeah. Somebody had to zoom in. Had to bring the drone at the game to get the footage.
Okay.
Not the drone.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
You know it's bad when you only got 203 views and you a NFL prospect. Damn.
Yeah, because he's doing the non-sexy stuff, man. Stop the run. He ain't flashy. He plugging
yeah,
him
but
up.
we need to, I need to see what's going on.
Yeah, let me take a look. I'm just so disappointed. It's all right.
Ain't gonna lie, he got a little quickness to him.
I know, man. Just gotta come on, man. We gotta come on, bro. We gotta chill.
Hold on. Let me be better. Yo, and you know what's crazy? Yo, you know what number he wear?
What number?
97.
Dex is my idol.
He got a little quickness to him.
Let's see what we got here, man.
You know, little quickness to him. He got a little shed skills. Okay. I'm watching. I'm playing against Alabama right now. Okay. I don't know if I count that one on him or if that's assist. Like assist.
You're forced to do what we always got to do, bro, because they didn't do some shit. And because we don't want to seem like the fans that's giving them shit, and we don't know because we ain't in the building, or we don't do this, or because we don't have that job, whatever, we're forced to make sense of it.
I'm making sense of it now, and I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. We might want to talk different. You might want to talk a little different. I'm right here watching. All eyes on the situation. It's a little demonic. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's a little demonic. I'm not saying the horns is all the way there, but I'm saying it's a little demonic. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not going. I'm not going to give him the horns. But
yeah, slow down just a
it's
little bit.
definitely a little
That's
demonic though.
that's against Alabama.
Us
Yeah,
against a lot of people.
got to slow down just a little bit. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, we
Trying to
got
figure it
to
out.
slow down. It's against first of all, he in the
Just a little bit.
SEC,
Hold on, wait a minute.
so he playing against the Hogs
So
on
wait a
other
minute. Hold
teams.
on.
But that's not the
Yeah,
same Hogs either. That team is coached by DeBoer. That's not Saban's Roll Tide. That's DeBoer's
no,
Roll
listen,
Tide.
listen. I'm talking about other teams. He got to play against Georgia. He got to play against other teams. There's some things going on.
Yeah, you done seen Christian and the boys. Yeah, you done seen some things.
Yeah, he acting a little wild out here. We gonna keep it real.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hold on. Let me hold
That's why I said the
on, man.
horns
Hold
ain't
on a second.
all the way there, but
Take a look.
yeah, the horns ain't all the way there, but it's a little demonic.
What
It's
we
a
had to
tough- I'm,
do.
I'm right here watching.
So that's a better pick than Pat Coogan, center from Indiana.
You see,
Well,
you
maybe
didn't have to go
yeah,
there,
well,
LRP.
yeah. I was about to say, well, maybe they ain't seen their guy. They could think their guy. They could wait on him if they want the center. I don't know. Maybe they like JMS. Who knows, bro? But if I'm with you and we doing the draft, I'm picking Pat Coogan
Yeah, I appreciate
because
it.
I don't know nothing about Bobby Jameson Travis. So he would have just So that's why I said, hold on. They know what they doing, man. Let me just see what they doing for a minute.
I would have got Jack Kelly. Double down on
You know what I'm gonna do?
Hold on.
I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna apologize. You know why I'm gonna
Hold on. This
apologize?
is 6'4", 228. He's a 25-year-old, so he probably got caught in the COVID years. 2025, 35 tackles, 0 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. Yeah, he's just a plugger, man. He's plugging up. 2024, 14 tackles, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss. So yeah, man. I don't know. I just see him. The second little clip I saw, he just getting upfield. He getting upfield. He didn't explode with no extreme metrics. You know what I'm saying? Pretty average as far as his testing grades.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Freezy. He kind of violent.
Yeah, he looking like
Yeah,
he's
he a little.
disruptive
Yeah,
out
he
here.
a little. Yo,
The
he
hands is-
yeah, he a
getting
little
upfield.
violent, bro.
Yeah.
Like I seen him shed 2 blockers and knock down a running back on a Georgia play.
Yeah.
What is he?
looking
What
like
is he doing right there? Yeah, he's
he
violent,
getting
bro.
upfield. He getting upfield, boy.
Yo, yeah. Hold on, that's somebody's son.
You look like you got small calves. You that big.
What? LLP,
Nah.
man. What, come on, bro.
I don't know where you. Yeah, LRP. You might be looking at the wrong
What
dude.
just happened, man?
Yeah, you might be looking at the wrong dude, LRP.
Why are you
Top
looking at
heavy.
this man calves?
Because I got to see the push. I got to see the push. Look, Nick Saban said it the other day. Ain't nobody better than I. Leave me alone with my goddamn football stuff. I'm just saying, the dude got little calves to me, small
You
ankles.
say it's small ankles.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. He
Draft
wrote.
him,
So
man.
this
Yo,
off the ground is questionable.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Freezy. He robo-copping.
Yeah, he looking like
Yeah, he robo-copping. It's.
looking like,
I apologize, America. I was upset because I didn't know who he was. I'm watching the
Yeah.
filmsies, and it's a problem. He's a problem. He's a problem.
Chill, family.
He's a problem. How tall is he? Hold on, let me see what his measurables is.
I saw
Okay.
6'3" and 6'4", so
Yeah, he's 6'3", 328 pounds.
yeah.
To the New York football giants, 3 named Bobby.
So let me read off something that they saying positive about
Hold
the
on,
kid,
hold
okay?
on, hold on, hold on. Damn, the pick is in and we on the clock. So hold up. We them boys.
If we pick Keenan the second right here, it's on.
We finna pick a whole bunch of people we don't know nothing about.
Well, Keenan we know about, but Travis,
That's a fact.
you know what I mean? Bobby
Oh,
Bobby
Bobby,
serious.
get your ass downstairs.
Bobby Womack. Across 106th Street.
We Bobby T. We gonna call him Bobby T.
Woman this week.
Yeah, he's on something else. Bobby's dangerous.
Yeah, Bobby in the refrigerator.
Yeah,
boy.
Bobby's dangerous.
I don't think we can hear you, Lou.
Oh, J.C. Davis. All right.
Yeah, you on mute.
I like that pick. He was one of the Senior Bowl guys.
I need Tim Keenan the third, man. Let's go.
All right, I like this pick, J.C. Davis. I like all of this. This ain't no fake hope. I like this
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Offensive
Yeah, that-
tackle, Illinois.
Yeah, he gonna surprise. This is all quality depth right here, but he's gonna surprise a lot of people.
We see you, Lou, but we can't hear you, Joe. Bro, just to let you know. She had me talking like I'm coming from DC and shit. Can't hear you, Joe. Whipping the shit out of that whip, though. I see you. Careful.
Lou trying to get home so he could talk to us.
Yeah, he was cutting through traffic.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to get home to talk to us.
Yo,
Yeah, yeah.
who just said the man got small cash? Yo, you killed me with that.
LRP, man.
Out of control.
Yeah, man. For nothing.
Super pause. Yo, what the hell?
For nothing, Lou. For nothing.
Oh, it's all for fun. Hey, man, you gotta live and die by the joke.
That shit was hilarious, bro. He said he looked at me like he got small calves. I'm about to spit out my soda, man.
Yeah, so how we feeling about the J.C. Davis selection?
I'm going to the film. I'm going to the film. While y'all
6'4",
talking, I'm going to the film.
34-inch arms. It's a big
Oh
boy.
man, that shit was priceless.
Yeah, that shit was. I'm like, what you looking at this man calves for, family? You go.
Yo, Nick Saban said on the other day, right, before the draft. He said when you get a good offensive lineman, he was like, I have to say this, but it's a wide ass. You gotta have a wide ass to play offensive lineman. And everybody was like, whoa. He was like, don't even give me that bullshit. Ain't nobody bad enough. Man, talking about football.
Listen, my employee, I have to supervise supers and porters. There's no more pause moments than when you supervise a super and a porter and they have to tell you about a leak or anything when it comes to a crib. What? The language in my meetings be so out of control.
But
it ain't just your meetings, bro. It comes with the territory in that line of work.
I know.
Yeah, for real.
And it's very, very professional by me in that line of work when I look at someone and they tell me, listen, I stuck everything I could in all the pipes and I just couldn't get it out. And I'm just looking over at him like.
And there still may be some leakage and some drainage.
Absolutely. I scraped it off after I put it in. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Don't even get involved, bro. It's just, we talking football.
Shit.
But
I did want to bring some leaking involved in football. You hit motherfucker with the right amount of intensity, he's going to be leaking from somewhere.
Yeah, no Christian Wilkerson, for real. But I did want to talk about the question that was asked to our first round draft pick at number 5, Averill Reese, about the children in the military. The person that asked that question at that particular time threw me off. It was like, now, last year, as we all know, was a huge move. We went to the Senior Bowl. I've asked some people that off record. You know what I mean? Like, when you get into the league, what is your plans as far as foundations? How, because that's part of it. How much of an impact do you want to make? Have you even given that any thought? Is your head even there to the money that you get and the opportunity, the influence that you get? What preparations and steps have you made to make sure that these foundations are in place, getting with the right people? And the dude responded like, oh man, he said, that's a great question. I really haven't thought about it yet. I got to get drafted first, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of things that go into it. I'll get back with you, right? And I thought Reese responded fantastic when he said, he asked him to say it again. He made sure he heard him. And he was like, "Man, I don't know. I have to get back to you on that." But people are giving him flack. Well, not a lot of
Hold on for 1 second, LRP. Something's in the background taken away from this great conversation, bro. Something's in the background. Somebody has to mute themselves, or just mute everybody as the host, LRP.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so I thought he responded well, but I don't get maybe the 35% to maybe 50% of the American public that thought he did not respond well. And I guess that's what I'm speaking to, what I saw from the backlash of that particular situation. I thought he responded quite well. You know, how the hell is he supposed to know all of that when he just got drafted? I thought that was just an uncouth situation. Why even ask? Why even put him in that position? And even you was kind of getting slick because when you said something in the beginning, you was like over here. You know what I mean? He's sitting in a room full of people. You don't know where your question came from. You know what I'm saying? He's scanning the room, and you want to talk about over here. I had a problem with that, if I'm being honest.
So LRP, I'm about to have you have a smile, right? After the conversation that kind of perturbed you. Remember when I asked you who was your sleeper that you felt could have went higher? You told me Jack Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants selected Jack Kelly,
Get
BYU.
the fuck out of here. For real, this shit happened again? Man.
Yep, it happened again, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to do the
Yeah,
shit
that's what's
down
up.
Harlem
That's
Night.
what's up. Jack
Yeah.
Kelly. All right. We got Dre with us as well. What's going on, Dre? Peace
What
and
up, Dre?
family.
What's up with y'all, man? How y'all
Hey,
doing?
man, what's good with you, Dre? What up, baby?
Peace.
What's good, man? Wanted to come through, chop it up with y'all a little bit.
Yeah, man.
How we feeling, family? How we feeling?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't really like not one pick yet, but I like the thought process. So we'll see what it is.
You mean today, though?
No, I'm talking about it total.
Oh shit, for real? That's
Yeah,
breaking news. Speak your piece,
You gotta
bro.
talk to us, man. Give us
no judgment here, but tell us how you feel.
Arvell Reese, I don't think he's better than Sonny, honestly. I damn sure don't think he's better than Caleb Downs. I still think Caleb Downs is the best player in the draft. We just handed him to the Cowboys. I have came around on a Francis pick, but if you was gonna take a guard, why not just take the best guard in the draft? That was my thought process initially, but I don't mind them taking an offensive lineman, so I can't be too mad at the pick. The Colton Hood pick, I get it, but I feel like after what we gave up to get into the third round to get Malachi Fields, we could have moved up to get Caden McDonald.
That's a good point.
And then we gave up 2 fourths and a fifth for Malachi Fields. Do y'all like Malachi Fields?
I do.
Yeah.
You do?
I do. Yeah.
I do. I can't front.
I mean,
do like
from what they trying to project and say what we're gonna do. Yeah.
You like him more than Ted Hurst?
Nah, not for the movement skills. Nah, Ted got more explosives.
So
no.
Ted Hurst was drafted 83rd overall or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We drafted Malachi Fields 74 overall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Deion Burks is still on the board now. He could have been. I don't know if he's still on the board, but he was still on the board not too long ago. Deion Burks is a guy I feel like could have contributed as a wide receiver to this football team, and we would have had more picks. Like, I don't like us giving up 3 picks to move up into the third round for Malachi Fields. I don't like it. But
I feel you out because I said, had to look into it, but I gotta be honest with you, brother. I'm more than satisfied, and the only reason why is because I think it's not just the wide receiving and the movement skills like you were saying with all the other ones with Hurst and Burks. He can block, and I think that's what they want. This guy's like a moving tight end. So I'm kind of buying into what they're selling out there, but we got to see it work. If it's not going to work, then what you're saying is definitely going to come to a head on Twitter and elsewhere.
if he's a move tight end, Then answer me this: what is Isaiah Likely supposed to be?
The same damn thing. He building the
So
wall.
now I got two move tight ends on the field.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he building the wall. Run that ball.
I will say this. I like Malachi
I'm not
Flowers.
saying it's the right or the best thing. Oh, my bad, LLP. Go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's the right or the best thing to do, but this seems like it's the hardball way, man. He building bullies, a big old wall. So let's see how it works. Okay, brother. My bad.
No, you good. I knew you had to finish that off, and that's all good. But the reason why I like him is I think we haven't even scratched the surface. The dude has individual talent, but reason why I think that we haven't seen more of him, and he probably wasn't so much in the limelight as the other receivers of who his quarterback was. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Riley Leonard or anything like that, but that was his quarterback. You know what I mean? And he was like a Daniel
I
Jones. He
don't think
threw the run a
Malachi
lot.
Fields played with him. Did he? I thought
He was
he
on the
transferred
squad.
into Notre Dame this past season.
It was Hartman and Riley.
I thought he I might be thinking of a different receiver then, because I thought he transferred in from Virginia over there.
He is
Didn't he?
from Virginia, but he
Yeah,
played.
he only played. He played at Virginia, and he transferred this year. This was his senior year. He only played this year with Notre Dame.
So he
Right.
played with CJ Carr in Notre Dame. I mean,
Nah,
he didn't
CJ
play
Carr
with
gets
those
to
other
start.
guys.
Carr gets to start this year, don't he? Did Carr play
He
last
started
year?
this past season.
Was it Carr?
CJ Carr was the starter this past season.
What? Shit. I know you
Because
fucking.
this will be his second year starting, third year in college, and he's eligible to declare for the
Yeah, I'm
draft
about to
after
say,
the
yo,
season.
LRP, Dre no college ball, man. He
No,
got the
I ain't.
Alabama
I'm not
podcast over
refuting
here.
him. No, I'm
Yeah,
not refuting him at all. I
yeah,
just couldn't
gridiron.
remember. I was like,
Them
I
fellas,
couldn't
they
believe
chop it up.
Carr was
Yeah,
there.
yes, sir. But yeah, man. I get it, Dre. I get
I
it.
stand corrected.
Because I get it, but from a talent standpoint, because the brothers were speaking about it yesterday. But I think this is just more of a mentality of the team he's trying to build. And we'll see. We'll see how it comes, what happens.
Big
But
body guy.
from my
Good catch,
perspective,
baby.
I still think we, those 3 picks were 3 first rounders, right? So even Colton Holt, Colton Hood, excuse me. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like it, man. I like the aggressive nature of that young fella. I like the mentality. I think he's a dog, man.
I don't mind it, but even then, like, I feel like we could have took Traydon Stoops. I'd have been happier about Traydon Stoops. I'm a big
Yeah,
Traydon Stoops fan.
Yeah, Traydon was there too.
That was my number 3 safety in the draft behind I had Caleb Warren and I had McNeil Warren, which he fell, and I can see why, but that was my personal second safety in the draft. And then Traydon was 3, so
Yeah. Yo, Dre, what you know about Bobby Jamison Travis?
he's a junior college transfer, if I'm not mistaken. He played a little bit at Auburn, but I don't think he played a whole lot, right? I don't know too much about him, honestly. Like, I know he played a little bit, but I don't remember him. I heard that slander y'all had for Bama too, like
that was LRP. That's what
yeah. I ain't like
LRP,
all that slander.
get it in, man. He said that ain't the same team.
I'm just cracking
Get
jokes.
it with him, LRP.
Just cracking jokes, having a good time.
So, Dre, first of all, brother, it's so good to see you, man, and hear from you. It's been a while, since I've been outside. Thank you for coming through and showing love to your brothers, man. And we definitely got to do the same thing when it comes to the gridiron game. So I got a couple of questions to ask you. I already know your mindset when it comes to this draft and the reason why. The reason why is because college football, scout, savant, you're out here tape watching, you're involved. So when you do that amount of research and the draft doesn't live up to the research that you've done for not only best fit, need, player, talent, right? You can project and see things. What would change your mind about this draft?
I mean, I understand the thought process. I just don't agree with the players that we took. So it's not necessarily that I'm even mad at the draft. It's the names for me, man. Like, I don't know
Right,
how we had
but what
two
would change
picks
your
in the
mind?
top 10 and nothing, because we had two picks in the top 10 and didn't take Caleb Downs. Like, how do you change that? You can't change that. You
Yeah,
had
but the
two
offensive line
opportunities to
was
take
needed.
a Hall of Famer, the best player in the draft, and you passed up on him twice.
So my question is, what would change your mind? What would make you say,
Told
you
you,
know what? I didn't
nothing.
agree with the names, but we got it right.
Arvell Reese would have to be. Look. I mean, last year,
We
our
listening. Go
Abdul
ahead,
Carter
bro.
came
Break it
in,
down
right?
for us.
Abdul Carter came in last year. He asked for a certain number, right? He asked for 56. I need Arvell to be 58. Can you do that?
I don't know if
If
Carl feeling
he,
that.
if he could be 58, I'm just saying if he could be the Carl Banks. I mean, Abdul gonna have to get his shit together, but if he could be the Carl Banks, I'll be happy with that. I guess.
Okay.
I get
And
the
what
I get
about,
the
I know you ain't feeling the names, but what would make you say, you know what? It don't even matter no more because we good. What would make you feel comfortable moving forward with no trepidation?
I'm not gonna lie. The Francis pick, I'm not even mad at Francis pick no more. I call him Big Lasagna because the G silent like lasagna, you know. So that's what I call him. But would he like to call himself CC or something like that? I'm not mad at that pick no more. I was initially, but I get it. Because if something does happen with Jermaine or Andrew Thomas gets hurt again, you do have a guy that has the versatility to go out and play tackle. And I think he has the makes of a all pro guard.
Okay.
That's what they put. They putting him at that, and I know we are quick to maybe put gold jackets on people, and I get it. Downs is projected to be that guy, and you even got an elite player in Malik Neighbors co-signing that he's going to be that guy. I get it. I just now it's up to that player to earn that coat in their closet. And based off of where these individuals are going, it may not be the case. So might at the end of the day, we end up winning because these particular players are coming to, I think, an environment that produces excellent football.
I mean, hopefully it's an environment that produces excellent football because the Giants haven't been that in a long, long time.
True. All true.
All right. So I don't know if you guys know the history of me and Dre, right? Me and Dre have this history of not debating, but having absolute logical, intelligent football conversations. And we wound up seeing what was right, what was wrong, and we like coming back to the table. So here's my thought process for you, Dre. Tell me if I'm okay with this. We make the playoffs this season and have a semi run. Will all that thought process about the names that we got go away if they're contributors to the playoff run and the team?
Is Caleb Downs looking like the defensive rookie of the year?
I can't say that. I
You
can't say
already
that.
giving
Because
that to me?
I
if
can't
he
say that.
is,
I can't go there.
and
I
he's
can't
a
say that.
Cowboys uniform, if he is that and he's in a Cowboys uniform, then I'm still not gonna be happy. I'll be
See,
happy. Apparent. I mean, obviously, I'll be happy because we actually moving in the right direction. But that's just. I mean, we got Jackson Dart. We got some pieces. Everybody acting like the cover was dry. We should have won like 8, 9 games last year, honestly.
that's
But
true.
we all know what happened there. So just
All right. So
upbringing alone, we were going to be a better team.
I have to say this, right, Dre? You started off by saying You understand what they're trying to do, but it was just the names. But I heard you double back 3 times on Caleb Downs and how you personally feel, right? So
Yeah.
now I know exactly what it is that we're going to be looking for this entire season. All right. So I get it. I got it. And you know me. I'm always going to be like, yo, Dre, we had a conversation. You know that's my thing, right? So I'm telling you now, if these guys, because these guys are projected starters. Our first 4 picks are projected starters. So if these guys contribute day one and we make the playoffs and all of them have something to do with it and we are happy about what we see during the season, I got to come back to you and ask you that question. That's fair?
I mean, it's fair, and I get it. It's just, man, like imagine we were sitting here right now, right? Imagine we were having this conversation, and at pick number 5 we took Sonny Styles, and at pick number 10 we took Caleb Downs, and then at pick whatever, because we traded up, we took Cade McDonald. Think about this defense and what that would look like right now, and that could have happened.
But I'm looking at this defense with Colton Hood and Arvell Reese and knowing in my mind that we're going to probably sign more than likely DJ Reader as well.
So, is Tyler Nubin still starting in the secondary?
He can get the fuck on. I ain't never like him anyway.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. No,
That's
I
me.
agree with him, but
That's me.
he's still starting in the secondary, right?
Yes.
You know what? When 10 other players is that good, it don't even matter.
Yeah, I don't give up.
Okay,
on
so Colton Hood is what, CB1, CB2?
No, he'll
What
be
is-
definitely CB2. He's going to be CB2.
Okay, we got Phillips in the slot. We
Okay.
got Juwan Holland, who say what
Right.
you will, he's all right.
Right.
Who else?
Fellas,
With
I
Greg
think-
Newsom?
fellas, I
Paulson
gotta
and
say,
Debo?
I will be
Yeah.
remiss if I don't say that we are looking or speaking about these players present time under a different sensei. We got a different sensei now. I cannot say with definitive conviction that these players, based off of how we're speaking about them right now, I'm not judging, but I think we got to reserve a spot for these teachers to come in here and be like, all right, under these guys, they're producing a different product, different mindset, a different attack towards the game. And that may be foolish to y'all,
Nah, not at all.
No,
It's
it makes
respected.
sense.
It makes sense, but I got to see it with him.
I
It's
feel-
only one player that I got to see, and it's
What if
Tyler
I
Newton.
told you? What if I told you Joe Shane just had his first draft all over again?
Well,
His
I get what
first
you're
draft,
saying
he
by
took-
that because
he
of the
took-
fact
smoke a
of
cigarette
the
off
first
that.
round picks. I get what you're saying.
Well, no,
I get what you're saying.
Not just the first round picks. I could break it down the first 4 picks in total. Cordell Flott, Colton Hood, Malachi Fields,
Bryce
Wandale,
Wheaton.
no, Wandale Robinson. I'm talking about the
Okay.
early picks in that
Oh, the
draft.
first draft. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he did draft Wandale Robinson. That's right.
Wandale Robinson. Then you had Evan Neal and Kayvon Thibodeau.
Oh no, I put.
What-
both. I put.
But let's
all
talk about
of
the talent right now, right?
Yeah, I put
Is
those.
Arvell Reese better than Kayvon Thibodeau to you, Dre?
As a prospect?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Is Magoa better than Evan Neal to you? And don't be Alabama Homer either. I'm asking you a real question.
As a prospect? No.
Colton Hood is better than Cordell Flott to you?
Yeah.
And Malachi
As a
Fields,
prospect, yes.
is he better than Wandale
no,
Robinson?
he's not a better prospect than Wandale
Okay.
Robinson.
Okay. So this is the reason why I see into the mind of my brother Dre.
Yeah.
One,
He already-
you feel
I'm
that
telling-
this,
no
yeah,
disrespect. I love
I
Dre.
get it.
I
That's
love
why
what
I
he
always
bringing.
ask him questions because I want to
I
see.
love what he
I get it.
bringing. But his face is like, yo, fuck what you talking
Yeah.
about. Everything
Right.
that you say is
Right. I know. He does not like what's going on. And you would have loved a soliloquy by one of our brothers. Same difference yesterday when he was like, "Yo, I'm unhappy." He literally said that.
Yeah, that's
I agree with
You
him.
would have
I'm
loved
unhappy.
it.
Look, I went to sleep, right? Because me being overseas, I went to sleep after the third round, or after the second round. I'm like, cool, we don't got another pick today. I wake up this morning just to find out that we don't have a fourth or a fifth round pick in the draft. Like, it's ridiculous. And for Malachi Fields of all people, it was receivers still on the board in the fourth round. Like, we could have added a receiver. We could have added, look, we could have added a receiver and Jalen Kilgore instead of Malachi Fields. Bryce Lance and Jalen Kilgore, for example.
Pardon me for 1 second, Big Dre. LRP, did you see anybody in backstage? Gringo, anybody? All right, back to you, Dre. Listen, all I'm saying is winning cures all, right? So this is my promise to my brother Dre, Lord's willing. 6 games in, I promise to have this conversation with you again. I'm going to say, yo, Dre, how are you feeling now? If things are right. If they wrong, then I'm ready to hear everything that I'm supposed to hear from you because we know from the Genesis, you ain't with it. That's it. We get it. You ain't with it. You ain't with it. And they're going to have to show you and prove to you why you got to be with it. And I respect that. I respect that.
We about to sign OBJ and DJ Reader after the draft. See, if we sign OBJ, when are we going to cut Jalen Hyatt? Because I'd be damned if we bring OBJ in here and he don't got the 13. Get
You
rid
know
of
what?
Jalen Hyatt.
He has to go, right? He is, everything points to him leaving. There's no question about it. He can take Bo Collins with him too.
He could take the longest tenured giant with him too.
Yeah, he can take Darius Slayton with him too.
Yeah.
Right? But we all know that's not going to happen right now. But he could if he wanted to. So
why can't it happen? We got Malachi Fields, we got Darnell Mooney, we got Calvin Austin, we got Malik Neighbors. What we need him for?
contract, we'll be taking a big cap hit for no reason, and plus, yeah, you just don't want to mess with that regardless. But next year he can go because the cap hit is not going to be as serious, and contractual wise, we could get out of that easily.
Yeah, somebody would have gave us a fifth rounder for Slayton. You would have recouped the cost of Slayton all these years later, just getting a fifth for him.
I would have traded him years before, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
years
I would have
before.
never drafted him because he went to Auburn. I don't even
See the
we drafted an
disrespect.
Auburn
See what I'm
player
saying?
today.
See, here we go. Here we go.
It just is what it is, man.
All right.
Brandon Jacobs,
So-
the only one I rock with from that school.
Understood. So I got to ask you a question. It's about a hometown kid of yours. I don't got to ask you about scouting him because you watched him. Would you have taken Tim Keenan III over Bobby Taylor, Travis, whatever? I'm sorry. Forgive me.
I'm not knowledgeable enough about the Tiger Eagle or whatever they call themselves over there at that terrible school. But Tim Keenan, I'll say he is like the heart and soul of. He'll be that type of guy on your football team. He'll be that vocal guy. He might not be the most athletic, but he is a good anchor for your defense. I wouldn't have minded us drafting Tim Keenan, but maybe he goes undrafted and we can pick him up.
I would have never seen that coming.
UDFAs.
Yeah, I would have never seen that right there happening. That's crazy. I would have never seen that kid going undrafted. Never.
I didn't see it neither. Who we just drafted? We drafted what? J.C. Davis and who else? And Kyle Allen or something like that.
Kyle Allen was a quarterback.
Talk about Jack Kelly from BYU.
You ain't talking about
Oh,
Jack Kelly from
Jack
BYU.
Kelly, yeah.
Dre is over it. I just need everybody to know that. Dre is over the draft. I think he should have. I don't think the draft ever should have happened this year for Dre. I could tell y'all that right now.
Nah, I love the draft. I just don't love the draft when the Giants on the clock.
Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, Bobby Jameson Travis is his name.
Also got Gringo in the building. Shouts out to Gringo.
Hey, what's going on, man? What's up, LRP?
Hey,
How you doing?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. I was kind of like Dre, man. I was a little confused at first, but like I get the picture, man. I think it's for an overall bigger picture, man. They're laying down foundation to build that house. So and that's what I see, man. But it's good seeing all y'all again.
Word. Likewise, bro. Thanks for joining in.
Yes, sir. So, but like I was confused at the Arvell Reese, man, at first, because like one, didn't think he would drop to us, so I was surprised at that. I thought the Jets would have picked him up, or at least the Titans. And then when we did get him, I was confused because I'm like, how are we going to use him? Because kind of same thing Dre was saying there. We have Tibbs, we have Carter, we have Burns. Like, how are we going to use them? Then I heard Harbaugh saying we're going to use them in the A gap, the B gap, the C gap, the D gap, and we're going to rush him. So they're going to move him around. So I get how they're doing that. Francis Malinoa, I just like the dude's mentality, man. I like it. Yeah. I like it. Would I have rather had like a wide receiver there, like maybe a Mekhi Lemon? Yes, that's what I would have wanted, but I don't think they're going for those sexy picks this year, man. I think they're going for like the foundation guys, the sturdy guys. And then, dude, Colton Hood. I mean, if you just look at his tape from last year, man, that guy's sticky on coverage, man. And he plays physical. He's not scared to hit like Deontay Banks is, man. I like that. And Malachi Fields, I was also kind of the same as Dre, bro. Like, we traded a fourth, a fifth, and the next year fourth for him. And then I looked at his tape. And I started looking at it. I was like, man, this guy kind of reminds me in the way he plays of a bigger Hakeem Nicks, bro. Like, if you go look at his tape and match it up to Hakeem Nicks from when he played for us, it's kind of similar. He's a move the chains type of dude. He has sticky hands. He catches everything. Bro has like 17 and a half yards per catch. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And then these last few, like, I have no idea who this Jameis dude is. I'm kind of with LRP. Like, I think the dude's probably doo-doo. But, like, I don't know. And I feel like the last few picks are just depth guys for them, man. Like, they're not guys that are going to, like, make the roster, but they're going to fill it out. And I also feel like I definitely know they're going to assign DJ Reader after the draft because they don't want to mess up comp picks. And then I also think they're probably going to sign OBJ, dude. Like, it doesn't make sense to bring him in for a workout and a physical and then just to not sign him, man. Like, I don't know what you guys hear about that, but I think OBJ is coming back.
I think so too. And
yeah, I'm in full agreement, and I'm all the way with it.
Yeah.
Speaking to your point on Malachi Fields, man, the stat that we got here in this final 2025 season at Notre Dame, Fields started all 12 games and averaged a massive 17.5 yards a carry or a catch. 16 career TDs, 2,479 yards, 165 career receptions. Chunk play engine. Yes, sir.
Yep. And he's physical, bro. He goes north to south, man. He doesn't try to move around guys. He tries to go through them. And he carries them with him. Like, if you look at the tape, man, it's usually like 2 to 3 cornerbacks taking him down every time, bro. It's not one. Like, he doesn't go down easy either when he gets the ball.
Big body guy. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead, Drake.
My issue with him is he struggles to separate, and he doesn't have elite. Like, yeah, he's elite size-wise, but he's slow. He doesn't run great routes. He doesn't create a lot of separation. He doesn't have a lot of yak ability. Like he's a jump bomber. I could have just drafted Kobe Young. Honestly, I think Kobe Young would have been a better pick.
Well,
I'm not high on Malachi Fields, man. Malachi Fields is all right, but I'm not giving up 3 picks for Malachi Fields. Like no, like Harbaugh on the clock, man. He got to show me. I'm not no. It ain't no
There you
honeymoon
go.
phase over here
There
with
you go. That's
Harbaugh.
what I was waiting to hear. Right there. See, it finally came out. Thank you, Dre. That's all I was asking you in the beginning. You know how your brother get
Yeah,
down. That's all I was asking you, bro. Now I know. There you go.
It ain't no Harbaugh honeymoon over this way. You told us we making the playoffs. You better make the playoffs. That is my expectation now. It's like, look, I'm an Alabama fan. I know what it's like to have expectations for my football team still. I got expectations now for the Giants. You told me we making the playoffs year one, then go out and make the playoffs year one.
I think you will. You don't believe that he will with this team? Now
After
that
we
we're
just
done,
got rid
and
of Dexter Lawrence and haven't replaced him with anything in the middle of the defense that couldn't stop the run last year, and then we went and got Tremaine Edmonds and Arvell Reese. Now we just supposed to be able to stop the run, huh? Who's supposed to keep them linebackers free so they can actually go out
Remember,
there and
DJ
win?
Reader's being
DJ
signed,
Reader's
right?
DJ
DJ
Reader's
Reader,
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely being
okay.
signed.
Yeah, okay.
You know
I'm
what?
not a believer.
Like I said earlier, I wish the draft would have never happened in Germany. Cause this, I knew how he felt, man. I'm trying to tell you, I done spoke to this brother over 100 times, man, in the last 2 years, probably more than that. But I already know when my brother is not feeling something, man. How many hours ahead are you guys, too, Dre? By the way,
Well,
what time is
it's
it?
11 o'clock right now.
All right, so thank you, yo, for joining us too, man.
Six hours ahead.
All right, 6, yeah.
But
let
here's
me
the
ask
thing
Dre.
about Fields though. He's tall, bro. He doesn't need to get great separation on these guys, man. He can moss everyone, and he's got good hand fighting skills too, bro. If you look at his tape, like at the line, bro, he can hand fight with the best of them, bro, and get some separation, and then jump over the guy. Like
I
I mean,
don't
how
think his
what's
release
the
package
tallest
is great off
cornerback?
the
What's the
line.
tallest cornerback in our division?
Well, the tallest cornerback
Maybe
in our division.
6'2", maybe,
I'm not sure.
maybe 6'2", maybe. The tallest cornerback in the NFC East may be 6'2", the most.
Yeah, man. Like
But that's the thing,
Nah,
though.
ain't
There is
No,
no
no, no, no.
cornerbacks in our division that we fear.
Tariq Woolen is 6'4", ain't it?
that's what I was about to say. Tariq Woolen is now in the division with Philly.
Oh yeah, okay, okay. So he's where at now?
He's in Philly.
Where's Tariq Woolen at? He in Philly?
Yeah, he's with Philly over there.
Okay. Can I ask y'all a question? Is Tariq Woolen, in you guys' minds, the best cornerback in our division?
No, but I don't think
Okay.
it
Okay.
always
So let's
has to
talk
be the
now.
best
Now let's
cornerback in
talk
the
football.
division.
Who do y'all feel the best cornerback in our division is? It's gonna take y'all a while. That's why I asked the question.
yeah, our division has some big.
That's a good
It
question.
would
Cause
be
in this division, bro, cornerbacks get beat up, man.
That's a fact.
Quinn.
That's why
It's
I'm
a
saying what I'm
physical
saying.
division, man. It's a physical, tough division, man. It ain't for the weak.
And
What
that's
about
my
Quinn
point.
Mitchell? Y'all don't like Quinn?
Yeah, I like Quinyon Mitchell. I mean, I'm not gonna front on him like that, but I ain't see him do nothing to make me be like, yo, he going up against, you know how we say it in a certain way, Dre. We be like, well, he's facing Quinyon Mitchell this week. I ain't never feel that way. I don't feel that way about no cornerback in our division. None.
But the thing is, it's not necessarily always about one-on-one matchups, right? It's about the group as a whole. And I do think at least the Eagles have a very, very good secondary.
You think they have a better group than us?
I don't like our secondary.
See.
I don't know. I like a Debo and I like Colton Hood, but outside of that, I don't. And Phillips.
Yeah,
Dre
shout
is
out
Sam
Drew
I am.
Phillips.
Yeah.
Shout out Drew Phillips. Shout out Colton Hood. Yeah, man. Maybe Deontay Banks can return a punt for a touchdown this year.
You know what? And this is what, you know what? Dre is Sam I am right now.
Now, on a serious note, Deontay Banks might actually get it together this year, though.
I think so too. Under Devon
Not if
Wilson,
he's scared to
I
tackle though.
think so too, bro. I
I
believe so
think
too.
I think Denard Wilson being a DB, being from Maryland, going to Maryland, I just think that if anybody's going to be able to get through to Deontay Banks, it would have to be Denard Wilson, right? Like, who else is going to be able to relate to him at that level? Play the same position, went to the same school, from the same state, if not same area. Like, if you're going to listen to anybody and anybody going to be able to motivate you, it's going to be that guy because he should be able to understand you. So if we don't get a better Deontay Banks, then yeah, he won't be on the team much longer. But football is a confidence game, and sometimes just a change of scenery. In this case, is change of coaching staff and stuff. It could change things up. Everybody kind of has a clean slate. If he comes in early, makes a few good plays, he starts building up that confidence he had when he got into the league and told everybody his superpower is his physicality. Then, I mean, I'm not saying he'll ever be a CB1, but could he be a serviceable corner for the Giants? Potentially.
We're going to just have to see what is in the pot and how it all plays out for Dre. And I'm okay with that. So, Dre, I'm going to give it 6 games, right? That's a good enough sample size to see what we got going on. And I promise you, I mean, we're going to talk during each game, of course, or Sundays or after or before. But I'm going to say, yo, Dre, it's been 6 games, brother. And this is what we got. And we're going to revisit this conversation.
If I can ask you real quick, what did you think of last year's draft?
Last year's draft, I like last year's draft. I did.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. I'm just glad to get a like out of you.
Nah, I don't hate everything. I just, man.
I'm just playing with
you. I don't know, man.
But I broke it down, Dre. I broke it down.
This was underwhelming.
And that's what it is. It's underwhelming because of.
Saying, though. I get what he's saying. Like, it's underwhelming. Like, it's not sexy, bro. It's just.
No, not even sexy.
Just team building.
Yeah.
But you know, when you collect
the 4th and 5th for Malachi Fields, that really killed the draft. Because look, after day 1, I talked myself into Arvell Reese, right? It didn't take me as long with Francis. That one didn't take as long. I kind of saw the vision after a minute. And then, by the way, when I started to do research, did you know that, like, in his culture, he's also viewed as like a protector, not just in the game of football.
Yeah,
but he's
the Samoan culture, like absolutely,
of his family and stuff like that. Which I mean, once I started looking into that, and I'm like, okay, so this is deeper than football for him. I bought into that pick early. And Colton Hood, honestly, if he didn't go to Tennessee, I probably like that pick a lot more. But you know, there's still some hate there. That's a little too fresh. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little too fresh.
At least you're honest, bro. That's what we here for. That's what we here for, man. That's what we here for, Dre, bro. And also, yo, Dre, do me a favor. Make sure you tell the people where they can find you at, man, before you get out of here. I'm not saying you out of here. I'm just saying make sure you let the people know where they can find you.
Just follow me on Twitter. My Twitter name is the same name on the screen right now, _Dre. Everything will be there. All the updates, everything. I appreciate y'all for having me too, man. I'm having fun.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Appreciate you joining. You ain't great.
Right. We love the black cloud that you brought here. We love that because we love you. You know. We love it, but I know why you think the way you think. It's the analytics, it's the scouting, it's the tape review, it's the details within the details. So I get why you feel the way you feel because you have put together a mock draft in your mind that you already felt could have helped this team immediately from everything that you already know, which is the understandable reason why we all do it, right? And they fell short to you, but you already know E, Mr. Enlightenment, right? Can't spell enlightenment without E. So I'm trying to make sure that after 6 games, when we got that 4-2 record and all them boys contributed that you didn't like, I let you know about it. That's all.
So look, if Arvell Reese and Malachi Fields contribute, then you couldn't talk to me.
I
Now,
absolutely
if Big
Absolutely
Lasagna
believe you.
opening up them holes, I like him. I like Francis, right? I like him. I like the Colton Hood thing. That's just a Tennessee bias. I get over that. He is a good player. I like him. I honestly did think he would go in the first round, so to get him in the second round was cool. I would have just at that point I wanted either a defensive tackle or Traydon Stoops. That was the direction I wanted us to go in there because I think Traydon Stoops is like he's kind of like one of those positionless pieces that Harbaugh was talking about with getting Arvell that he wants to build with the defense. Because you need those guys in the secondary too. And he's a guy, some people project him as a corner, some people project him as a safety. When you turn on the film, though, you see him do it all. He literally started off his college career playing on the outside. I actually talked to a coach from a team in the North, in the NFC North the other day about him. And he said, man, like that kid, he loves him. He loves the versatility and his value is higher than a lot of other players because in his eyes, and he's on the defense side of the ball, he said on his eyes, he can play literally any position in your secondary. From the boundary to the slot, he can play free. He can do it all. He play strong. He can do it all for you. So to be able to get a guy like that, I would have preferred that over Colton Hood. But again, I can't be mad that they took a DB that obviously fits what Denard Wilson likes to do.
Real quick, just want to give the people an update. The draft is about to be over for the nation. They are on their last few picks. The Giants have completed their day. I don't foresee anything happening. The picks have been used up. I don't see them using any players to get back into the draft. So the New York Giants is over. The weekend is complete for the draft. We are about to get up out of here. We're going to do top of the hour. We're going to go to a 3-hour, but at the 15 mark, we're going to get into closing statements and get on up out of here. People enjoy. We celebrating my son's birthday, so even if y'all want to continue after I said what I just said, y'all can go ahead. But I'm leaving, so
ain't nothing to talk about. We gonna go to 3, as you said, my brother MC, and get these closings. But man, listen. Regardless to how we feel, this is a very exciting and fun time for us around this time of year. Brothers like myself, LRP, Shakes, Freezy, Gringo, we are watching these college scouts and we're watching these guys, and we're at these senior bowls and these games, and we're really paying attention, man. So for this time of year, like I said, is really exciting for us, man. So at the end of the day, we're all about the big blue ocean and the big blue nation. So we may say what we say and feel how we feel, but we all about coming together because we want to see this team hoist that 5th Lombardi, because that's what it's all about. And thank you guys, man, for joining us, being a part of this and this draft experience. Regardless to how we personally feel, we still are a collaboration, a team, a family, and a brotherhood. So salute to you guys, man, and thank you for being a part of this last 3 days.
Or definitely check back in on if you can deal with it. But day one is definitely exciting. The whole crew is here. Day two, we got J Rock back this week. Shout out to J Rock. Everything that he does, man, that's a superhero right there. Y'all don't even know it, and all heroes don't wear capes, man. But J Rock, salute to you, brother. Salute to Black Freezy, Shakes, same difference. Ghost Dog, you know what I mean? The whole crew, everybody out there. Thank you for tuning in, chiming in. We're gonna turn it over to Dre and then Gringo. Let the brothers get their final statements. Shout out to Lou for coming through. Everybody, you know what I mean? But go ahead, Dre. Closing statements for the people.
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all having me, and I'm ready for this draft to be over with to see who's going to be available as UDFA's.
I know
Because I
that's
think
right.
there's still some names out there for us. Aaron
Dean Connors,
Perkins,
baby.
maybe. Garrett Nussmeyer, Jeff Caldwell. You talked about big body receivers, right? 6'4", 6'5", almost
Well,
6'6".
yeah, I know who he is.
Huh?
I
Ran a
know who he is.
4.340. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying, man. There's still some names out there. So you asked what they could do. I might have lied earlier when I said nothing. There might be a few names out there that still'll make me happy. I see Rayshawn Benny still out there. Torian York, a guy I like a lot. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But I don't want to carry on. But
Benny's the kid from
uh,
Michigan, right? The DT.
oh man, Benny is a kid from Michigan. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
you remember Isaiah World?
Yes, I do.
He's still out there.
Yo,
Now
hold
he's
on.
coming off
Is Harold
injury, but
Perkins still out there?
Harold Perkins is out
Oh
there.
man.
Look,
I ain't gonna
Nussmeyer
lie
is
to you,
out there.
LRP. I would have liked that over Jack Kelly. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, Harold
Think
Perkins is
about
nice.
this. Maybe we get Harold Perkins and Nussmeyer to slide through, right? Nussmeyer could be the
You
backup to
still want this?
Jackson Dart. Come on, Malik Neighbors, be happy. We bring them in as UDFAs. Maybe they make the team, man. I need
Hey,
Harbaugh to
Let's
get on the phone. Like, if Joe Shea is still doing his job, tell him get on the phone, man. Bring some of these guys in. Tim Keenan, Desmond Reed, Caden Curry, Nadame Tucker. There's still some names available. Lander Barton. Man. So yeah.
Tualia Tungalova.
stop it.
And it's one more guy at the top of
Stop
the
it.
board.
Stop it. See, you
I'm
always
not gonna say his
stop it.
name though. I The dude dealing with, Deion Burke's still out there. VJ Patton. Yeah,
What?
man. Let me stop because I go for days. Like I'm looking at these. Come on, man. Yeah, let me stop. My
Yeah,
fault.
it's
Yeah,
all good, brother.
Nah, appreciate you, man. Shout out to Gridiron Dre. Appreciate you chiming in and giving your insights and your opinions, man. Your views, bro. Always welcome. Gringo, what you got for the people, man? Been a while, bro. I'm glad to
Yeah.
see you, bro.
Glad to see you too, man. I appreciate being here and kicking with you guys and talking sports, man. I love my New York teams, bro. I mean, the real New York teams. You know, that's the Giants, Yankees, Knicks, Rangers, and yeah, that's
Y'all
what we
heard him.
have.
The
Yeah,
real
those are the
New York
real New
teams.
York teams. Yeah, the other ones are pretenders, man. They ain't nothing. But like, look, they've given us a lot of pain, man. It's been like, dude, it's getting close to 20 years since a chip, bro, for many of them. Like, and I get it, man. Like, this draft is, it's not been like the big name dudes, except I guess Arvel Reese. But like, it's been what we need, man. And I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to trust the new coach. See what we got. I think Harbaugh does have a lock on things, and he's got a vision. We just gotta trust it, man. And I'm really hoping, man, the Giants turn things around this year, man, because saw some stats like the past 2 years, the Giants have had the worst record in the NFC, the whole NFC, bro. And There's time to turn that around, and we'll see what happens with the undrafted free agents. And it's always good talking with you guys. And yeah, I ain't got no socials or anything, just this YouTube, man. Got rid of everything, so
I
not
know
gonna
that's right.
nothing to plug, bro. Life is great, bro. Unplug, baby, unplug.
I know that's right. I'm right there with you, Gringo. If I ain't talking to you on this shit here, on my phone, on the person, we ain't talking, I guess.
Yeah.
'Cause I ain't got none of it. The weakest link of the crew. You be like, man, LOP, you need to get something. I'm like, man, I can't do it, bro. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I got, man.
No, I appreciate you, man. Always a pleasure to talk to you. I'm glad you showed up, and glad that you were here. You the chosen one from the Bronx. Did you already give yours, or did you have more?
Nah, it's simple, man. Day 3 in the books, we got some names, we got some players. The question is, what will they do on the field? We could always get excited about the things that we see on tape and on film and our analytics, right? Because that's what we do. That's what makes us fans, right? Short for fanatics. But the truth of the matter is the camaraderie, the gelling, the locker room, the leadership, the identity, and what we're going to do to produce on the field, which turns every frown upside down, right? Cliche saying, but it also brings bondage and brotherhood, man. We love winning. There's nothing like sitting next to your brother at a game, having a beer or at a tailgate, and we kicking ass. Nothing feels better than that. Walking away, driving, still on the phone, talking about, yo, we just was next to each other, but now we just departing to get home safely, right? But we still talking because we on that high from winning. It's been a very long time since we have been high on winning. So I'm looking for that, man. Shout outs to everybody who participated, came through, joined us. Day 3 in the books. We don't have a day 4. So hopefully we'll look for some of them UDFAs that Dre was talking about. But most of all, we'll look for this run coming up this season, because I'm done with waiting. I'm getting too old. I need it to happen now. All right? He the chosen one from the Bronx. Y'all know what time it is. Love is love.
Already, he the chosen one from the boogie down. But A-Trax came in and said, Brooklyn is in the house, without a doubt. I'm the rapper with clout other rappers yap about. You know what I mean? The draft just ended, and the Giants just got stout. Added some players. Go ahead and read all about. On the film. Make sure that you act right. Take notes, because y'all about to float off the words that I quote. You already know that is dope. You know what I'm saying? Shakedown 2.0. You know what I mean? Go ahead, read up, burn up. Anyway, my bad.
You just gonna keep going, huh?
Hey, I was gonna do it. I was gonna try.
I can see. I can see that. I can see what's going on.
You know what I mean? The words was coming. They was just on dial-up. They didn't come as fast. Either way, man, appreciate everybody time chiming in, man. It's been a great weekend. Glad we was here to be able to give you guys a show for every day of the draft. It's over, the weekend is here, and it's still Saturday. You know what I mean? We're getting up out of here with enough time for everybody to go ahead and make plans, hit the street, have a good time, be safe. Don't be like Tiger Woods, call somebody to drive for you. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do it, But other than that, enjoy. Got the all-season workout starting up next month. This was the last phase. Hey, man, it's time to go to work. It's time to put on the pads. Time to get in the classroom, study up, learn up, hit the field, ready to go. New York Giants on that drive for 5 all the way. We don't expect for y'all to understand, but we damn expect for y'all to understand. Understand? So don't get shook up, because we keep shit live. Shakedown 2.0, representing the New York Giants on that drive for 5. Yo, E, take us away, bro.
Yo, y'all just been shook by the Shakedown 2.0, and we up out of here. Peace.
Peace.